Hello.
What is up, guys?
What's up, guys?
We have some guests. So we have Kaylee from Carry Every Day, and then we have Marty, which you guys know he's been on here before. So we are just gonna shoot the poop. I know I'm late. Okay, I have an excuse, Parker. Okay, my camera batteries were dead. Okay, and also we're always late.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah.
I know, usually we're like fucking 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was only 5 minutes this time. Calm down, Parker.
Yeah, last time you sent me a link, by the time I got here, the stream was on for 5 minutes already.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I felt okay. Last week I was actually like 5 minutes early.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just needed.
Yeah, I hopped on last week.
Yeah,
I was there, but I was like an hour late. But you guys are still chatting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We go on for usually a couple hours.
Yeah, usually.
Well, when Marty's on, it's like 4 fucking hours.
Or yeah,
Oh.
Marty.
Yeah, Kaylee, buckle up.
When Marty's caffeinated with his 3 cups
It's
of
done.
coffee.
We're demonetized.
Oh my god.
Hi, Bees. I want to say hi to everybody that's in here. Bees, Blades, what is up? CPM, Parker, Ian.
But yeah, I think the longest lives were the ones with Marty and Brian. Dude,
Yeah.
and I swear to God,
Yep.
Brian was ready to go for like another fucking 4 hours. Like when we did that, when we did the company.
I could have kept going. I could have just rolled into work the next day.
I was done. I couldn't even think anymore.
Yeah. I don't know how Brian could just like keep going now.
Well, the tier list was hard because we actually had to think the entire time.
Yeah. It was a lot of brain power.
Yeah.
Brian's a savage. Oh, Jake from Ohio State. What is up? We got Tri-State. We got Javon, Jason Brown, Redbeard. Awesome. You guys are all here. What the heck? This is great.
39 people.
What was I going to do? Oh, I got to do this really quick. I forgot to press monetize, so I'm going to do it now. I mean, it's not like I'm probably not even going to get monetized, but I might as well do it.
Did you finish the word?
I did. Oh, well, no, maybe.
Because last time you said half of it, and I think we were still
that was so fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, oops. There we go. It is on. There.
That's stupid. You have to do it while you're live. Oh,
Parker! Brum, 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 brum. Thank you, Parker. Time to counteract that. Thank you. Y'all, that F5.5 was absolutely beautiful.
Fucking Zach's in here too.
Zach! Yeah, Brian has no off button. He was going hard to it. Dude, I'm pretty bummed we missed
so
the
like
karaoke.
when we were at Blade Show, we were hanging out with Brian and
Transparent Knives.
Yeah, and some other guys from the house, Zach, who is Zeus on Instagram. So yeah, the plan was to go do karaoke. We went to what was it called again? What was
Player One?
Player One.
I don't know.
It was like right next to the Blade Show.
It's like an arcade.
Yeah, so it was like literally right next to Blade Show, the Waverly. And we went down there. We were all waiting. They said like an hour or something. And then after the hour was up, he like went over there and was like, okay, like, oh, is the room ready? And they were like, oh, actually, you guys can't use that room. And they were basically like, you're fucked.
They just let us sit. They knew like 45 minutes ago, but then they just let us sit around for like an hour anyway. So we were like,
so basically Atlanta.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What ended up happening is we like went outside and they were like calling all these other karaoke places, but then we were getting a bunch of like messages from people at the pit, like, where are you guys? And then I was like, fuck, I want to go to the pit. They wanted to go to karaoke.
Oh, you guys could actually get messages at Blade Show? I had no idea.
He answered them. I did not. Okay. Aw, Jared, what is up? Bah, 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 bah. Hello. Thank you, Jared.
I think you did. You were one of the people that messaged me.
Yeah, Jared did. And then Marty. And then so did who else? It was Marty and Justin.
Yeah.
By the way, Jared, we're working on scales for you. We're getting there.
Ooh.
We have a lot in the hopper right now, but we're trying.
Yes, Kaylee has probably one of the dopest collections.
I know,
of all
dude.
time.
A Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, let me.
What the
grab your box.
Yes, I can't grab it. It's too heavy.
And demonetized.
There you go.
Look here. Let me make it full screen. We got it. Here we go. So low. Look at that baby.
Bam. Yeah, this is an amazing knife. Everyone that's waiting in the lotteries, it's worth
the
it.
D10 is so good on that.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. Did we handle the new one? We did, didn't we?
The new one?
Yeah, this is this is the one where he adjusted the detent.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
This is the 4V. I didn't have anything in 4V. It's worked really great for me. his edge and his just how thin his blades are is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
They're so slicey.
Alex is one thing. Alex and Brian just like preach the same stuff, and we absolutely love it. Good heat treat, good blade geometry, and they like know their shit, and they're just good people. So it's just trifecta of goodness. But because she won. Because she's awesome. That's fucking why.
Well, Tri-State, how did you get that fucking reblade for free?
And you didn't even have a 940.
Won the giveaway.
The answer to a lot of questions, by the way, is just because Kaylee's awesome.
Yeah,
that's the answer to most of your questions.
So before you guys ask a question, does because she's awesome answer it? Good.
Why do I have a Mokutai clip coming in the mail?
Yeah. Ooh.
That is true. Yes, I was so glad I was able to snag one.
Jared
I actually
awesome. Just sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, I actually had just snagged one just to see how I'd like it, but I ended up just with because I had the knife toy exclusive, so the one that Adam Purvis made me matched better. So I hit up Marty and I was like, "You want this?"
The original clip was just like black, right? Wasn't it, or like PG or something?
Yeah.
That looked so much better. So
I got screwed out of every Mokutai part on that drop somehow. I tried 4 different ways.
Do your guys Jaegers ting? Any of your Jaegers? Do they?
Mine does sometimes. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
same with mine.
It's like every once in a while I'll get it just right.
Yeah.
Dude, all the ones at Blade Show, everyone on the table, all of them they're tinged right there. But all the ones at Blade Show made that noise.
Of course, he's gonna pick all the best ones.
Right. We'll see. And I was flicking it like different ways. I was like, "Am I holding it like in a like I was trying everything?"
I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it just tinged. I think it might. I don't know.
I can only hear mine in my car.
Like Parker, Richie's Rosie tings once in a while. Like it does.
Once every 50 fucking flicks. But we have 3 Jaegers here. So I've got this one, the micarta, bullshit, black blade, and then I've got just the regular Taiwan. I wish one of them had a flipper though, because the flipper action on them is really good. And then Lindy has my the one I pre-ordered that I was supposed to love and I didn't.
He ended up wanting to sell it, so I just bought it off of. I don't know what
she has the one with the copper camo inlays, literally the ugliest fucking inlays of all time. Like I think the worst one.
There's a lotto coming up on his website in a couple of days. He's selling off the remainder of that run, which I think is like 65. And then after that, the next day, he's selling off the leftover Facebook group exclusives, but you have to be in the Facebook group.
What are the Facebook group exclusives?
Satin blasted frame of blue Richlight inlays.
Richlight, that's the Richlight one, yeah. So paper.
Yeah,
You're paying more for.
And Lindy, you were gonna make flush fitting inlays, right? You were gonna try.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
I just want to point out real quick that the pivot on this knife fits flush to the inlay, not the knife.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, on these ones. Oh yeah, that is true.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of that either. Well, we could still make some better inlays.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, you could.
Cross-cut carbon fiber. And
Brian sent us a bunch of material that we have because he's awesome. But I also got this at Blade Show, which is like my favorite one.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like Red Storm.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to smash your dreams, but it's what I do.
Good draw.
Well, it's probably better that we did notice that. What? Or you told us that.
Yeah, I'm glad you did because that would have really. I guess it kind of would have sucked.
I mean, that would be weird if the pivot wasn't flush with the inlay. That would look weird.
Like if it was sunken in, Man, I really thought that, when I first saw the Jaegers, I always assumed that the inlays were flush.
Well, you can do it flush on the lock side.
Yes, lava flow.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't feel as bad to me with micarta, but with carbon, because it's a hard edge.
I haven't noticed it really bad with the micarta, but...
Yeah. Wait, the what was bad with the micarta?
No, I just didn't notice it with the micarta, but I feel like with carbon fiber, I would have noticed it a lot more. Because, micarta is just like that soft feel.
Hey, do you guys have, glue coming out around your inlays? On both the inlay models we have, there's glue, coming out, very obvious.
I'm glad I have the burnished frame, because I sat there for, 20 minutes with the screwdriver and scraped the glue off from the edges of my inlays, and I scratched it, but, you kind of can't tell.
I would rather have glue than scratch my frame.
Yeah, me too. All day. Is that
I mean, I'm planning on ripping these inlays out and putting in cross-cut carbon fibers at some point and blasting frames.
Dude, I hate the micarta Rayout uses. Once it gets oiled, it just looks like mush. It just feels and looks like mush.
It looks like one of those flexible Band-Aids.
after it gets so after it gets wet, that's exactly what it looks like.
So, for you guys as Jaegers, like the only thing about it, so I love, like, I'm just a fan of middle finger flicking. That's like my favorite way. But
Same.
I will say, the flipper for me is just so like I have to like, it's like really aggressive for me. Like I can get it. Hold on, now that I say that, but when I do get it, there it goes. It there's an imprint in my finger from the original.
Yeah, it's just, and there's not much flipper tabs.
I'm a sick fuck. I like detents to the point where I can almost not open it. Like,
I'm not that aggressive.
It's
my
not bad.
detent. Go ahead.
I don't know. I just prefer middle finger flicks. I'm not a big flipper person. I mean, I like the rasp. But
I mean, as long as the detent is dialed for the opening hole, like middle finger flicking, because I feel like a good detent for a middle finger flick is way stronger than a good detent for just a flipper. Like, I don't know.
Zach said I love the flipper on the Jaeger, possibly more than even the whole. Dude, that's how I felt because the one I gave to Lindy,
I love
the flipper action on it is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, the flipper on mine is great.
Zach also said, "Did you try my RJ detent?" Yeah, the detent on that thing was great, but that sharpening job though.
I'm wondering if my detent isn't a little bit better because I have a coated blade.
I don't know. Because I know the one
Brian
I have
said something.
Oh, Brian.
Back.
Oh.
So this is like in regards to the ting. We have to maximize ting, thin hollow grind, hole in the blade opening mechanism, titanium scales with heavy internal milling or holes, no micarta inlays to dampen the sound. Exactly. So I was going to bring that up too. So Lindy's, the one with carbon fiber inlays, does not ting like at all.
Once in a blue moon, it'll ting.
But it's funny, but I think I like just the plain tie version the best. I just wish it had a flipper.
I really like that one.
It's not hard to fucking do a flipper delete, so it's like I would rather have the flipper because then I can remove it if I really don't want it.
We talked about that because I figured if I hated the flipper, I could have it taken off, but if I wanted a flipper, I couldn't put one on.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Mary Ellen's in here. Stabby Stokes.
Oh, what is up?
Stabby Stokes.
What's up?
This middle finger flick. We've handled the Abyss, right, Marty?
Yeah.
I didn't get it at Blade because of that. I know a bunch of people can, but I cannot.
Middle finger flick it.
Take the body screws and loosen them out a little bit, and then sit there for a little while and try and middle flick it, and it should loosen that up a little, and then kind of tighten it back down. That's what I did with mine. Because when I had that brand new, I could not middle finger flick that knife.
It was
I just had... Yeah, you need to loosen the lock side screws.
Marty.
Are you calling Mary Ellen a weenie?
No, I'm just calling Marty a weenie.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Just Marty.
Yeah.
Just Marty.
I might have some people in here from my knife party pass around group. So hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Zach. Alliance Design tried to optimize the sound with dude the mini Slim Pickens acoustics is
and the large one too.
Okay, yeah, both of them. I want one so bad. I don't know
Don't
why.
mind me. I just have a fucking box of knives laying on the floor.
Yeah, I hate you. I really need one of those. That's one thing that I've handled a bunch and I still want one.
Oh, she has one.
I traded for this one actually. It was a good trade. I haven't taken the double decent out yet, but it's on my list. But
you traded for yours after I got mine, I think. I kind of vaguely remember that.
Somebody was like, "Do you want to trade?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You're a weenie, Richie. He is a fucking weenie.
Well, if you ask me nice enough, I might send you my Zerk scales, but I don't think you can ask me nice enough.
Jared wants to know if you know the weight on those scales.
Which ones?
Well, the ones you said you were making for him?
Yeah, I'd assume that.
Oh, I haven't weighed them yet.
That's a very specific thing.
We just got most of the sets off the machine today because Jared wanted some for the full size 80-20, so we're starting to work on more 80-20 stuff. I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm pretty sure Dan's in here. Everybody knows they're coming anyway. They are titanium, so I'm not sure how much they weigh. They'll be heavier than aluminum, but they won't be
okay, Winter Blade Co. is cool, but there is nothing like the Slim Pickens. Like I've never heard another knife, another button lock.
But the thing is, the factor consistently made that
that's
amazing
true.
noise. Every single flip, no matter how you flipped it, it made that noise.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, the best ting is probably the J Cape.
Oh,
yeah,
I love the sound that knife makes.
I just meant the overall like mechanical sounds that like the Slim Pickens made. I love the way that sounds.
Yeah, I'm excited for the mini J Capes.
I need a J
I should have gotten in on that pre-order.
Dude, the J Capes are so beautifully thin.
That pocket clip fucking kills me.
You know, I'm hoping our knife, our production knife, I'm really hoping will ting because I mean it's gonna be thin.
Opening hole.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
super thin, like 12 thousandths behind the edge.
Around there, 10 to 12 thousandths. So with a hollow grind, so it should ting.
I hope
Jared, I will throw a couple sets on the scale when I get in tomorrow and DM you.
I think M4 Bailout has great acoustics. The FSD makes amazing sounds. That's awesome. All the best knife people in one place. Facts.
I actually didn't like the sounds the FSD made. I don't know. The ting was cool, but it kind of sounded thin.
I've never.
I don't know, maybe it's just me.
No, Patina, it's called a ting. It's not resonance. Come on, man.
Stop being
So
it's a tinny noise. It's not resonance.
The cool thing about the J Cape thing is, so I was walking with Levon and Adam and Brittany, and we came across their booth, and I had never met him before, but I told him, I was like, yeah, I have too many J Capes on pre-order, and he was like, and he just like smiled and like brings out this big ass case, and he's like, and he just was like, here you go, and I just like checked out the mini, checked out the other ones. I mean, he had some awesome stuff.
We never went to something obscene company.
I tried to find them.
Was really cool.
There's so many boots.
We fucked up. Big time.
So did I.
We were just all over, like, we didn't even look at the map. Not like twice when you were trying to find. Or we were trying to.
I never grabbed a map. I just ran around. I just ran around like a squirrel.
Yeah,
I had booth numbers written on the back of my pass.
I told
I had like 4 of them.
So
hey, get this. So mad.
So I pulled my pass out of my.
Let's just tell the story though. So we got in line that first day to get the Roosevelt, and the second day he was like, all right, no matter what, I'm getting the Roosevelt. And Brian, he was going to bring Brian with him so he could use his exhibitor pass, but then Brian just ended up giving it to him. And so he was able to get a Roosevelt at like 9:00.
So I pulled my exhibitor pass
out
of my backpack
the
other day. So I assumed second day is the same thing. You get in after the early bird, like 15 minutes after, whatever. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just bring Brian's pass, get in super early, get in line. But I can't bring Lindy because we only have one pass.
Basic bitch pass.
So then I pulled this out of my bag, and it says right on here. Okay, you're not gonna be able to see it, but it says Saturday, 8 a.m. All exhibitor badges can enter. So I could have used my pass, and Lindy could have just used her regular one,
and I could have got a Roosevelt.
We could have got in. And I didn't get there till like 8:45. So, and I was still like 4th in line, which is super surprising.
I'm so sad.
I should have bought a Roosevelt. If I hadn't bought that Arcane, I would have bought a Roosevelt and then just been done for the show.
Yeah. Well, no, Kaylee needed a Roosevelt, so.
We would have talked to B into getting me one.
Yeah. That fucker, I hope he's watching this because the day before he was like, I can't spend any more money on knives.
He has 2
He's
of
like,
them
the day before that, he was like, I can't spend any more money on knives. And then he bought the Rosie, and like that was it. Like dropped the curtain for the day. He ended up buying a Chris Reeve. He bought a Harsey. He bought a Winkler.
It makes me so happy that so many people got Roosevelts, but like besides me, I mean, not that happy.
This blade. This Roosevelt that we worked on, so we did.
I'm your stonewashed.
So she mirror polished the blade, and then I did like the polished speed holes. The speed holes are already there. I just countersinked them, and then we did like the blackened hardware. But anyways, he paid full price for a mirror. He got it, and he was like, "It's beautiful, but it fingerprints too easy."
And
so
the mirror's
when we sanded,
expensive.
we knew this was gonna happen. But like when she sanded it, the milled in maker's mark was gone because you have to remove material. So he hit up Daniel, and Daniel was willing to engrave it in there. So he sent it back to him, and then we just got it in the mail a few days ago. But he sent it back to us to stonewash it,
essentially.
stonewash it.
It's so beautiful.
They were really nice.
Yeah, this one actually has a better detent than mine.
It does. Oh, Loki, come on. He wants out.
Well,
Parker's
Haley,
like,
either way, I'm glad you got a Roosevelt. Because before I went to the table and actually played with the Roosevelts, I didn't know I wanted one, and then I was standing there flicking them like, shit.
I didn't either. And I just went by and like just to check them out because they've been so like hype train, and I was like, well, let me just check it out, and I just kind of talked to them, and I was like, okay, they're cool because like I don't know, it's not a big deal, but I don't want to buy from an asshole. Like that's kind of like a thing.
Absolutely.
And they were both super nice. I had my Norseman in my pocket, and one of them was like, oh, I want to check it out. I never held one. He just checked it out. He was like, oh, pretty cool. It's huge. And I was like, yeah, that's why I like you guys is it's very fidget friendly and small. And so then that day I pretty much made up my mind like day one, okay, I want one tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, Daniel and his brother are like the nicest
so cool.
fucking people.
I love Daniel. He was one of my favorite people makers that I met at Blade Show.
So Parker's saying, Richie, are we going for shams next year? That's funny because literally at the house after I handled Zach's, I was like, dude, this is what I'm getting next year. 100%. I'm going for a Shamwari next year. They're fucking amazing.
Hi, Addicted to Knives. What is up, man?
What's up, dude?
All right. Speaking of front flippers, I'm opening this box whether you like it or not.
Yeah, open it.
Do it.
I'm surprised you waited this long. I would have.
I'm kind of hoping I don't stab myself in the leg with an Arius. I'll cut this open, but you can keep talking. I can cut while you guys conversate.
Well, the suspense. It's like hard to concentrate while waiting for something.
So our group alone got 7 Shamwaris from Blade Show.
Wow.
That was everyone that was staying at
the house.
our Airbnb.
Dude, everyone that we stayed with, they all have customs and Shamwaris and crazy shit, and we showed up with like a Sabenza and a McBee.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome because Zach and Brian and me and Lindy were just hanging out in me and Lindy's room, and fucking Zach just brought in all these fucking customs.
And we're just sitting there playing with them.
Yeah, it was a blast.
We got a TW
Oh, nice.
The Dawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, that night just.
This is a smaller box than I thought it was going to be.
Ooh. What? You paid $2,800?
What is wrong with you? That's terrible.
Dude, Knife Center is selling them for like $2,000.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, 1,100 sounds way better.
Yeah, honestly, a Shamwari wasn't even on my radar until
we never handled it.
I didn't know they were.
They're really.
How is it?
That's nice. That's very nice. You're not going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I think mine ships Sunday. So
does it have a best tech detent though?
No, the detent's good. The detent's really good.
I
mean, I'm still kind of weird with front flippers. It's a little bit stiff. But...
What, a Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's so sexy. I love that.
It is. I love the design. It is a really nice design.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
my original order was for Black and Stonewash, but he messaged me the other night like, "Hey, your order's coming up. You don't have to wait too much longer." I was like, that's cool. I kind of regret getting the Stonewash, though. And he's like, I can just put a satin one in there. I have extras.
Nice. Oh, that's cool of them.
People are paying $2,500 for a Rosie on Arizona Custom Knives. All right, who wants mine for $25?
Yeah. You wouldn't sell it. What is wrong with you?
So, Kaylee, when yours shows up, we'll be Knife Twins.
Yeah, we'll be Knife Twinning.
I like the milling.
I like the milling, but I like them both. But I think I
don't even think I've seen the non-milled one.
I haven't.
I wish he had done that DLC blade as just a normal version.
Dude, I know the Voodoo. The Voodoo.
The new Nolan Knives design, dude.
That's it, right? The
Voodoo? Yeah, we handled it. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, he brought one
I'm gonna have to get one of those for sure. Have you guys?
So I handled a $7,000 knife at Blade, and I like didn't know it till it was like in my hand, and I was like, oh shit.
You're like, oh shit!
Yeah. So like I was walking by, and one of my Instagram friends has always wanted a stitch, like the Borka stitches. So I saw 2 in a case, and I was like, oh shit! Like I just want to handle one because they've always talked about it. And there was this guy there, and I was like, hey, can I see that one? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he hands me one, and I was like, can I see the other one? And he was like, yeah. And so I held it. It was cool, but hard to justify a $7,000 knife for
not $7,000 cool.
Yeah.
But then I was in the pit Friday night, and I was talking to one of my friends, Mike, and he was like, he let you hold them? He told me no. I know that guy. What the hell?
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
Because the dude,
Mike was the dude that I met, right?
Yeah, he was like, thanks, darling.
Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome.
So Parker said, speaking of new designs,
Someone say "voo." You said "voodoo." Okay.
Speaking of new designs, Lindy, before you interrupted,
Hi.
how's the Knife Modders knife coming along? So we just started prototypes.
Yes.
So
we'll be getting our
we're
prototypes
not
pretty
exactly
soon.
sure how long. It's supposed to only be like 60 days, but you know
I
how
don't know.
that goes. So.
Yeah. But
We'll
so the thing is like we need to figure out inlay style because like we keep going back and forth on the inlay style that we want. So and we definitely like if we're going to do an inlay style, we need them for we need a prototype of it to make sure we like it because we're trying to figure out a way we could do an inlay that like diagonal inlay, but have it be screwed in from underneath through the inside of the scale. So that way there's not just like a fucking screw right and stab in the center. Because like we don't want to glue the inlays in, so we could just easily remove them and then mod the knife and
But with an inlay that small, it would look ridiculous to screw it in from the top side.
Yeah, so if we can't do that, then like we could just glue it in and just pop it out, and we'll figure it out.
Well, I'll throw it out there. If you guys let me play with the prototype, I will give you the sexiest set of photos you've ever seen of that knife.
Yeah, dude,
we'll
of
send
course you're gonna
we'll
check out
send
the
you it, dude.
prototype. I already said yes, you will. That would be fucked if I didn't send you the prototype.
Well, you also said I can have your first customer rock patterning when Richie teaches you how to do it.
I know, I need to do it.
I don't know if you want to do that, Marty.
No,
Hey, my plan,
good.
my plan, so there's no pressure, is to have a set of Yojimbo scales made with no texture on them. So if you absolutely ruin them, we can just do it again.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Awesome. I
Luckily, there
that.
is a little, I mean,
Yojimbo would be kind of difficult just because it's flat.
I guess,
but,
that's true.
With the
Hey, I mean, just let me know what works. I can make something happen.
No, it's fine. I mean, concerts preferred, or just if it is going to be flat, just not as milled out would be preferred, so I can go a little.
Yeah,
deeper.
it's harder to do rock pattern on super milled out scales.
Because then you just go right.
Because
scale.
I've blown through scales like because it'll be like not milled and then it'll be milled super deep and I'm like going along at the same depth and then I hit that and I'm like I know where the milled area is and then I'm fucking doing it and then it just fucking blows right through the scale and I'm like well
I was gonna surprise you and send you like a Damascus blade Sabenza like it was no big deal like here you go do your first rock pattern.
Yeah, Sabenzas are good because they're not milled at all so you have like so much room.
You can go super deep. And then you can create.
I mean, we have to mill it for the liners, but I'm pretty sure we can put some extra fat on top. If there's no texture, then
Hey, Colby.
Which OEM are we using? So for prototype, we're doing MBK's OEM.
So unknown name or like Chinese name shop.
Insert super Chinese name here. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's just a small shop in China, essentially.
No, we're actually trying to hide the OEM from you. That's what we're doing because we can't let you guys know.
People don't pick up on sarcasm.
I've seen you guys' pictures lately, though. Seen you guys' mods lately. I really want to send you guys this because I have one of the. So I bought this secondary on Reddit Knife Swap forever ago. It's one of the first productions. So it has that the very first ones had the really bronze look to it.
Yeah.
I don't like bronze. I know a lot of people do. I'm not a fan of bronze. So I love it because of what it is. But I don't know. I think eventually I want to get rid of that bronze color.
Yeah, we could just bead blast it and just get it. So it's just like.
There's a ton of things we could do for it.
Yeah.
So why not put the screws for the inlay on the inside of the liners? It's a frame lock.
So it's not going to have liners. It's just going to have the two scales and the show scale.
But how would the liner make a difference from it being a frame lock? How would put the screws in the liner? I don't really.
I think he's saying if you put the screw in the inside so that it bolts the inlay, like it pulls it down instead of.
Right. That's what
we're
planning on doing anyway.
But it's just I have not seen any other company do that. The only way that I could think of doing it is you would have to
put inserts.
You'd have to put threaded inserts. Like you know how if you look at the bug out stock scales like FRN scales, they put steel inserts in there so you could thread the pocket clip in. So I was thinking, like, what if you did that with the inlay? Like, it should
these
work.
little like plastic insert with like steel threads that they put in the
and I don't see why that wouldn't work, especially if the inlays are flush and they're sitting tightly in there anyways. It's not like there's going to be a ton of stress on the inlays, so the threaded inserts should be fine, I would think.
Yeah, hidden hardware. Yeah, it's going to be sick. I have a new camera, and hereby, yes. Okay, we can do that, Parker. All right.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I think
it would not be the first time I've beaten the camera with my phone. So
yeah, I know.
Marty's pictures are so good.
Yeah, I think
all you're getting from me is a hand dump. That's all you're getting from me. Is just
they're well done.
Yeah, with the Crocs, with the Crocs and socks. Yeah.
Hey, what kind of camera are you getting, Parker?
See, every time I try and do a hand dump, it just like it flops. Instagram loves it when you do it, but you know.
Oh, that was Niche Designs designed that shirt, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what Teespring's on. If it's on Niches or
I'm pretty sure you could find it through his website, right?
Yeah,
and I found it just like go to his Instagram and click on the bio, like the link in his bio.
Yeah.
Designs. Mm-hmm. He still has these in stock.
Do a sub frame lock. It'll be small hand friendly. I don't know if we're gonna do a sub, but there will
definitely
be
not on this
a version 2. Oh my gosh! Is here for feet pics? I'm gonna get here's Richie's feet. You can look at his
with the sock.
Hey, thanks, R2.
Thank you so
much. Yeah, that group gets my feet picked for free. So
yes. At least you have pretty toenails, so it's fine.
I wasn't expecting all those weird messages when I first posted like a hand dump with my like bare feet, and these people would be like, "Can I get a picture?" And I was like, "No, what the fuck?" I was just like,
I've definitely intentionally put my feet in photos for more likes, but like, it's fine. It was a long time ago. I haven't done it in a long time.
He said
that's a great confession.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
It's the Fujifilm X-T3.
Oh, nice.
What is it? I don't even heard of that.
It's a good camera. It's a very good camera.
I don't know, Fuji. That just sounds like.
Oh, I want that. Where is that?
Let's see.
Who made that? Introverted but willing to discuss knives.
Yeah, I like that.
That is awesome.
I like that one a lot.
I like
Josh, I know you're in the chat. How do you not own that T-shirt yet? Your Instagram name is Introverted2A.
Men are very weird. Yes, they are.
Yeah. We agree.
What does this thing cost?
I like the niche design. Sometimes I say, if you know, you know, even though I don't know. I love you, Brian. Cats in the chat. Thank you, Patina. You're the only one. Are you the only one? Wow, Patina, you need a raise.
I like how this camera looks.
Yeah.
Hey, I put cats in Cole's chat in your guys' honor, so. You know, I'm doing something right.
I am on StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't allow me to see super sticker, but I bet it is really cool.
Oh, shit. No, what up, Birdie?
Thank you. What the fuck? But, dude, people are, burritos and feet pics with a cat emoji. Yes. Okay, we're going to start an OnlyFans with just Richie's feet.
Yeah, just a feet.
Just Richie's. Ow.
We'll get a pedicure.
That didn't feel good.
A lot of cell phones shooting raw, and you can basically take that to exactly.
Dude, Lindy has this nice ass Sony A64. What is it?
6400.
A6400, and she doesn't even fucking take pictures of it.
Dude, it's just a lot of work. Take pictures on my nice camera and then transfer it to my phone. And
it was like 20.
Yeah, I mean. My camera on the Pixel can shoot in RAW, but it turns off my image stabilization too. So unless I hold it perfectly still, it blurs. So I always just put it on JPEG.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
fine.
Yeah, I do JPEG.
Yeah,
too.
Zach, where the fuck is
I know.
Dude, she came in here when we were in the back waiting for Kaylee. She came in, she jumped through the window, and then I went over there. I went over there to go grab her, and then she just fucking bolted and jumped out and ran up the fence.
And the more we yelled at her, the farther she ran away. So.
Where is that?
Patina, I'm only bleeding a little bit, and Shane, screw you. I tried my best. Those bots in Cole's chat were relentless. That was work. That was hard work.
The knife bit back that time, Marty. Worst mod ever.
Brand new edge, and it is, Kaylee, when you get this, it is very thin.
Feet,
like, it's
borderline traumatized
thin.
me. You can ask him.
Yep.
I'm excited to get that.
I don't understand if that, you getting turned on by looking at someone's sweaty feet.
Yeah, like the worst one I ever got was so I tried to be nice, and this dude was like I think I had blue toenail polish or something, And he literally like one time he said something weird about it, and I was like, no. And so I was like, I'm not gonna block you yet. I'm just gonna try and like give you a chance.
Be
and then
civil.
he responded, yeah, and it, like out of the blue, he was like, "Can I see them blues?" And I
No,
was like, them blues,
no.
them blues, black.
Yeah, you're fucking gross. I mean, you gave him a chance, and he fucking failed. So
He messed it up.
Bye.
He messed it up.
that's disgusting.
I shoot my pics with a disposable camera.
Nice, Kodak, baby.
By the way,
That was
Kaylee,
cool.
speaking of your DMs, I played that voice message to my boss, and he fucking died. That was so great. Because it came out of nowhere. It was such a polite conversation, and then out of nowhere, fuck that hinder.
Man, like I didn't like it.
Wait, I'm so okay. So
Tool.
what is with the cake emoji? Just when feet pics get weird, cake farts? Like what? That's I don't know what a cake fart is, but anyways, okay, just wanted. Kaylee, throw it in the box. Okay, okay. We'll stop talking about feet. I'm sorry.
Throw what in the box?
I
have
don't
no idea.
know.
I don't know. There's some.
Which one? The rosy? No, you're not getting the rosy, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Hell no. Maybe.
And what? How much was yours, Kaylee?
I gave Marty $1,000 and I got back 140. So but the box
Must
on the
Marty
like,
stole
the
like
price on the box
$60.
was higher.
Yeah, it was
I don't know.
$860 for that one.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So they
There
must
was
have sold it
was
lower.
one
The
other
sticker
one that
on
was
the
more.
box was lower. Yeah, the sticker on the box said $975, so that's why I was like, it must have been like a Blade Show deal. I don't know.
Oh,
Either that, or he didn't realize what knife I grabbed, and you got a deal.
What the
Got a little discount.
Mine said 1,000 and mine was 1,000.
Oh shit.
Wait, so wait. What is which? Can I see yours again? Put it up to the.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it has that.
Oh, you have the blasted one.
What
Yeah,
backspace?
it's not like the golf putter. Yeah, but I do have the.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Man, I love that how he does his etched. It looks so nice. The Zirkutai.
My clip is
yeah.
already all scratched up. I'm probably gonna refinish my clip. Maybe I'll put some color on it or something.
Yeah, just wait till it like gets beat up though.
Yeah, I'm glad you got the one that you wanted, or like one of the four that you sent me pictures of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Marty, I was like, I like this one and this one. This is my favorite, but I also like this one. And Marty was like, okay.
Just get me
Yeah,
one.
and then after all of them, you were like, if they don't have any of those, just get me whatever's on the table. I'm like, say that. Like,
that's how I felt too.
You
fucking, I honestly I couldn't make up my mind.
Matt, what is
Fucking
you're
Matt, dude.
crazy.
Fucking Matt's always
You're
coming
so
in here,
awesome.
fucking dropping, fucking.
Matt, when is Alliance Designs releasing your new knife? Because I really want it.
Yo, wait, where's the
And I got this badass knife.
boom?
Okay, I really like that.
Yeah,
It's so
dude,
good.
It's
It is
amazing.
really good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I kind of regret not picking that up at Blade. I know they had the Fanatic Edge
Yeah,
collab.
yeah, they did. It is
But I
really
like
good.
frame locks better. So
Yeah, exactly.
They have
That
the
was why I
liner
went
lock.
for this one. I wanted the frame lock.
It
So
is
someone
really good.
posted that on their story the other day for like $320, and I didn't respond to it because I was trying to be good, and like then I lost it, and I don't know who it was, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So he said July is when they're.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I finally have an answer to that question because the Alliance Designs woman answered me.
What is the Alliance Design knife he has coming out? I haven't even seen it.
The Kraken,
Yeah,
the thumb disc bolster lock.
Yeah.
Did I see
Yes,
this?
we've seen
I'm gonna
it.
have to look it up. Hold
I
on.
know you saw it because I sent that thing to everybody. That knife is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm surprised you have seen
I'm
it.
sure I have, but I don't recall.
I'm in
check it out.
full boat for that. Mokutai kit,
You were
carbon fiber, the whole thing.
E-Knives has like 30 at the show. Oh, that's cool. Is anybody going to CCKS or had? Oh, okay.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. I budget anything.
Wait, where
is
can
fine.
I see
There's
the
nothing wrong
Kraken?
with
I
that.
might have to look on Matt's page, huh?
Yeah.
It might be on the Alliance Designs Instagram.
Oh, that's a good
Is
idea.
the budget Maverick the micarta? Like, what is the budget Maverick?
I think maybe he's saying that he wants a budget version.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh, okay.
sure.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. The Maverick is really, really good though. The detent is awesome. So wait, let me try and see. Hold on. You still haven't found it yet?
No, I wasn't looking.
Here.
I don't even know what I'm looking for though.
That right there. Thumb disc.
Oh,
It's
okay. I think I
sexual.
did see that. I think I did
It
see
is
that.
so good. The one in the middle. Okay.
Oh
it's not-
yeah.
But
That
yeah.
is badass. Yeah, that's what I pulled
Blade
up on
shapes
very
are
bad.
always so cool. Like the Thug, I love the grind on the Thug.
Alliance really needs to like push their marketing more because a lot of their knives are really gorgeous.
Any marketing at all ever for any of their knives.
I mean, it's kind of nice because I remember when the Mini Slim Pickens, like you could not get that knife, and now if you go on their website, there's 4 versions in stock. They're just sitting there.
Wait, really?
At least 3.
They have the
right now
in stock. Yeah.
Of a Mini Slim Pickens, you could just buy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, in Micarta. Uh-huh.
Micarta, copper shred, carbon fiber.
Are you
One's in
fucking
stock, I'm
kidding
pretty
me
sure.
right now? I just assumed you couldn't get them. You could only get them on the secondary. I had no idea. That makes me kind of sad.
God almighty, this live stream is pretty as all the fucks tonight, especially Marty.
Marty,
Aw, thank you, Grateful
Because of
Penny.
Marty.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Hey, I'm the reason that some people are here.
Yes, you guys are so awesome.
Do you guys
Thank you
want to
for
see
coming on the stream.
the best Blade Show I got, like the best buy I got from Blade Show? All right, just give me a second. I need you guys to get ready because this is serious. This is the best I got at Blade Show.
Oh,
So
I'm ready.
I told Brittany, I said, any knife you want in this whole show, I will get you since you're not a knife person. This is what a non-knife person picked for the knife. I didn't give a spending limit. I just said whatever knife you want.
Yeah.
This is the mini karambit from Fox Knives. Taking me to shank someone in a parking lot. $50.
That's adorable.
What steel is it in?
Shit, I don't even know. Probably like
$440.
$690.
$690.
It comes with a keychain.
Oh shit.
Nice. Damn.
That's cool.
Wait, how does it open?
So I think you can just.
Richie, I'm here for
Maybe
Marty's
you can see
feet, but
if you
I'll allow some other content.
You don't want to see my feet. They're a
Yeah, I
disaster.
can't get it to go. I just been opening it like slip joint style, but you can flick it, I guess. Like go crazy with it.
Like a front flipper type deal?
Yeah.
Is it tight? It's probably a little tight.
Yeah. it's
Give me
definitely-
5 minutes
But, you
with it.
know,
I'll
but
figure
you
out how to
know.
flick any knife open.
In case you need to.
So threatening. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
I feel like most people that are just getting into knives want something that's like, oh, this something I can
Kinda
use as self-defense.
tactical.
Like,
Yeah.
Tactical shit. But like lime green, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tactical.
It's colorful though.
Also, you
She's
come in
secretly a
mile
mall
away.
ninja. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's fine, we
mall
forgive her.
ninja style.
At least she has a knife. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
great.
Exactly. There you go.
Those two are not into foxes. I will fully admit that I am. I probably
if her
have too many.
gateway is green mini karambit, then so be it.
Yes, I do. Okay, I do like the fox I got. This Yaru is pretty cool.
The Yaru is
Oh,
a really
shit.
cool design. I like the Yaru design.
The reason I got it is because it's always out of stock. So when I saw it at Blade, I was like, hell yeah.
A
I think
fox
it's-
knife?
Mine is in the other room,
That's
but
the
I do
best
have a
design,
Yaru.
in my opinion. I love the
They're
Yaru.
looking fucking greasy as fuck.
The Yaru is great. I keep telling people that the Biblio wishes it was the Yaru because
I didn't like
it
the
really
Biblio.
does.
I have to admit, I didn't like
Yeah.
it. I
The
know a lot of
Biblio
people
was
do.
disappointing. The design is so good. But yeah, it was disappointing for me too.
I had the
Yeah,
Micarta, so
I don't
it
mind
felt
it.
thick. And
I like,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
action
these
was
grand looks. I think that is
Honestly, the titanium is
the
the way to
grand
go.
is nice.
Dude, I like regret not getting what was that Axis lock giant mouse that was there? The
Oh, you can
titanium
get it.
one?
You can-
This one.
You can get it.
You can
It's
buy it?
available, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
This
really
guy.
cool.
I liked it.
And
lot. It
then
was
once you
really
told me that
good.
it was available, I was like, oh, I don't want it anymore. I only wanted it.
Yeah.
I thought they only had them at Blade
It's
Show.
it's kind of tricky to flip. Like the axis is not as smooth as like a Hogue or a Benchmade. Like I like to do the one thumb, just like pull it and flip it down. You really can't do it with this. I've tried.
Yeah. The people at that booth were really cool though.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I like being able, or I like when you have to pull it down with 2 fingers because that means like the detent is usually stronger. Like how Gonzo's are, the axis lock is stronger, but that also makes the opening action have more, tension.
Yeah, I mean, this knife is just cool. I ordered this on Thursday before I even handled it at Blade Show.
I love
looked
the
at
concept of a titanium Axis lock. That is dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, Mary Ellen, this one it looks similar to the Corta, but this one was released like right after the Corta. It's an axis lock. I have the Corta here though.
Hey, Hinder Collector.
I have all of the giant mouse.
Yeah, all of them. Every
The
single
whole line.
one.
The whole line.
Oh yeah, and I dyed my Corda.
Yeah, it looks really
that
good.
looks
It looks
cool.
amazing.
I like that.
It looks good from far away. Up close, it looks like shit. Because Rayot's micarta does not like to take rit dye.
No, dude, micarta doesn't die very well. Usually
Some
it
of
comes
it
out
does.
spotty.
Some micarta takes.
Dude.
What's that one called, Richie?
This is the Corta.
Okay,
It's
is
AKA
that one?
the micarta GM6. It's like the same thing, but just.
But did they have the black frame with the brass backspacer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Black
I
G10.
tried that knife and I loved it. I had to walk away because I'd spent my budget, but I loved that knife.
It's such a good price. It was like $190 for.
Yeah,
Rayot.
and it's made by Rayot.
Yeah, I had to get it. I saw that, and there was like no hype behind it. I didn't hear anything
The
about
grind
it online.
is so pretty. Like, look at that. It's so pretty.
The only complaint I
I might
have
get
with
that
this
still.
knife is that the tip is really dainty, and I actually blunted mine a tiny bit because I flipped it open into my desk.
Ooh, well,
He says
that's user error.
CPM
so-
says the blade looks too short, but no, the blade to handle ratio is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah, I
Hacker
loved
in
that
my
knife
mouth.
when I held it. Like, and the one I was holding was the black one. You know, like it looks so sexy to me. I was like,
Yeah,
This
it's
is a good
beautiful.
But I
Yeah.
do have to say I haven't carried it at all because I got like a shit ton of other knives. Like as soon as I got
Yeah.
this, my Jaegers and got my Roosevelt,
My
and
Maverick,
fucking,
the Maverick can.
and then this with the fucking scales that
That's just like
Marty
all
and-
he's
I
like,
love those scales, man.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like kind of like super jealous
and the
that
hollow regrind.
he got.
Oh, Lindy, just trust me. You won't be jealous for much longer.
So
Just
these
trust
are
me,
the
it's
scales
all-
that Marty hooked me up
That's all I'm gonna say.
Nice. I know
Oh,
those
those
are
are sweet.
beautiful. Is that the?
Yeah.
Does that have that metallic Sarah?
No, that's straight up crushed orchid purple.
Oh, okay. It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I like that purple.
And I was telling Kaylee the other day that we're gonna start working on dragon scale texture soon. So pick your colorway
There's
because
that.
Yes.
Hell
two tone ano. We can anode the
Yes.
scales. We can anode the top and then remachine it to make the scale silver.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be tight.
can we? Let's talk about it.
Also, so Matt has been talking to Tri-State in the chat, and they've been talking about how Crane's Cutlery is like lagging it a little bit
Yeah. They were.
on like some of the pre-orders. Yeah, I mean, I got mine. I don't know how long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days
4
ago.
days ago.
But I guess it was supposed to go out sooner than that.
Oh,
but
also, wait, hold
it's
on.
not a huge deal.
Where did the Rask go? That was right here.
Oh, the Rask? I think it's up here.
Can you hand it to me? So we were comparing the dragon scale milling on the Rask to yours is way better.
Yeah,
Hands down,
I do
hold
like
on.
this.
Well, actually, Dan's son Tyler created the texturing program for ours.
And
And
I
he-
like the shape of this more
Yeah, me
than
too.
the
Yeah, that looks good.
I love
He
that.
actually took a picture of a snake. I forget what
Mhm.
species it was, and blew it up in CAD and drew the scales in. So it's real snake skin.
Really? Oh, it's cool though. It looks
And
amazing.
Archbishop 3.0, please get some recognition. Yeah, I mean, the Archbishop is sweet.
The
Sweet knife.
Archbishop is amazing.
It's awesome for mods too because they're contoured and they're like not really milled. Are they
Not
milled at
heavily
all? I think
milled.
yeah. Wait,
I
are
can't
they?
remember.
I can't remember either.
It's a Wii, so probably not.
Yeah.
Most Wii's aren't milled out, except for the mini
Yeah.
Malice.
It took me a while to get this one. I don't know what you guys did to get yours, but I had to search for months.
Oh,
This
this
one's
is
a
a
customer's.
customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish this was ours. He like swung by the house while he had COVID, and we're like, okay, well, we're like on the tail end of it. We're like probably not contagious, but just to be safe, because he lives in the area. We're just like put it in our mailbox, and then we'll run out and just let us know when you're here. And then he just put just the knife in our mailbox, like no pouch or anything. And there's like a huge hole in our mailbox. Our mailbox, Richie punched a hole in it, like trying to be funny, and then he like destroyed the mailbox. And
Hey, watch this.
yeah, that's what happened. And then so he just
That's
put
awesome.
like
Did you get that classic guy reaction to like, what the fuck? I didn't even hit it that hard.
it is like, dude, it is the cheapest plastic mailbox on the planet. Like it is like super brittle, shitty plastic.
No, I'm just really, I'm just a badass. I could, just.
That's awesome.
I should have said it was metal, so you sounded cooler.
So Matt said, any suggestions on the next Maverick run? Okay, so one thing I gotta say, okay, and the Jaeger has the same thing going on with it, but okay, so I understand, okay, with how their plunges are,
Here,
since they
let me-
taper, the plunges taper, and so what they do to avoid getting a smile, because you can see here, okay, here's
back a little.
okay, here's the choil, plunges right here, but since the plunge tapers, if they were to sharpen it all the way back, you would get a smile. So they don't sharpen it all the way back.
It's like blunted, right?
But then that gives you an unsharpened portion right here. The Jaegers have the same thing. The Jaegers are worse though. It's kind of shitty because then if someone is going to sharpen it, especially someone that's not super experienced, it's just going to end up getting a smile. So it looks great from the factory, but then after someone goes and sharpens it, it's going to have a smile. So you were asking for suggestions. So I don't know, either extend this choil very slightly or move the plunge back just a little bit so it can be sharpened all the way back. So that would be
lock bar axis like a tiny bit, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, even though it doesn't have like a lot of lock bar axis, it still works.
But we have like skinny fingers, so I'm not sure if someone with larger hands would have issues with it. But like, I mean, it's fine for us. But I did think of that. Other than that, honestly, it is so good. I just don't. Yeah, neither of us could really come up with anything besides that. I love it. So bolster lock is what he was thinking.
He said that's how they grind them as their hand grind. No, I understand that. I was just thinking, I don't know, it might be easy to just move the plunge back a tiny bit or just move the choil forward a little bit.
But I really like that version.
For like suggestions, so I don't know. I figured I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, I like that Zerk a lot. That's the Zerk, right?
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Zerk backspacer.
Yeah, titanium with a little like blackened accents. It's just like money.
Awesome. Yeah, those are the only two things that we could. Otherwise, it's like perfect. The detent, the grind, everything is so good. I'm so excited to do a mirror wash on this, or it's gonna be like that hazy wash, that like traditional old school mirror wash is gonna look so sick on this.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, this one, like this one,
when you come down here, please bring a Grimsmo. Because I did not even know you had one, and I've never handled one.
Yes, too. She has a Norseman and the Rask. So
I'm aware.
you didn't even know. So
no, I knew she had. I didn't know she had any Blade Show.
Oh
yeah. I brought one the first day. It was in my pocket.
Yeah.
But you saw me first day, like day one. I was just like,
I think that was everybody, or like first time, like first goers. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I told you guys it took like 3 hours for my show anxiety to wear off. I was standing in the Koenig line like, oh my god, this room is so big. I'm all by myself.
Yeah, I waited and I thought that. So what? Regular doors opened at like 12.
Zeus,
I got there probably like an hour early.
I'm kind of wondering what
Sorry.
I'm kind of wondering what Blade Show West is going to be like because we are going.
It's like imagine the small room, but like with only tables instead of like big booths around the outer corners, but then just like that's
we're going anyway. The goal for OG is to hit the big 3 shows in least.
No, definitely, it'd be worth going.
Okay, Matt Christensen said jimping. Lanyard hole materials, definitely no lanyard hole. Because
I just feel like
fuck Marty.
Okay, but
saw that one coming.
But it is a small knife.
Fucker.
And if you have big old meat paws, like a lanyard just as an extension would be cool.
If you do a lanyard, just do it a hidden one.
Yeah, where you maybe do
but
it.
Just
I just really like that size. That's a good
in terms of materials, dude, I mean, you pretty much you nailed it on these. I feel like you did a pretty good job with the Zerk accents, the Timascus, and I mean, what else can you really do? You did everything with this run.
I've heard a lot of positive stuff about that knife. Like from everyone that has one, they said positive things.
It is a sweet knife. So what? Let's see. Yours is 20 CV, and yes, going to try for better steel. Let's see. Hidden lanyard like the Thug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That would be awesome. Jimping, I mean, on the spot, I don't think so. I think it looks nice without it, but I mean,
I could go with jimping or without.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't either way. I don't really use jimping, to be honest, but I think it looks nice. I do think jimping looks nice.
It adds a nice touch, but I mean, I don't know if you're we usually just grip it like this, but I know some people
almost never cut like this, like ever.
But we're also like
goddamn
cardboard and like Amazon boxes, so
I almost always I come over the top or I pinch grip.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna cut through cardboard or like do anything, I always like hammer grip.
Exactly.
Yeah, same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I mean, I guess I
cut,
could, but
I don't think I've
It's
cut anything
uncomfortable
like
because
this.
if you're really applying pressure, your thumb just gets wrecked, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
On top.
I actually did the reverse hammer grip like this
for sure,
once in my life, and I was cutting drywall with a large Nkosi. That was the only way I could get enough leverage.
Yeah, reverse grip.
fuck this drywall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my pops was like, I need you to score this drywall. I'm like, I got you. Bang.
That's awesome.
I all the cutting I did when we were redoing my kitchen, I used Chris Reeves for it. I used the large and small Nkosi for everything. So I was like, if I fuck these up, I could just nail them back in.
But yeah, so Matt, there's really like nothing that I could say about this knife that is like truly terrible or awful. Like it's fucking awesome. And by the way, the clip works fucking amazingly well. Like all I wear is basketball shorts, and in my basketball shorts, the tension is like the clip retention is really good. So I don't know if it might be too tight on jeans, but for me, it works fucking perfectly. And yeah, I like it. It's fucking sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those eventually for sure.
Let's see. I use reverse hammer and thumb push cuts all the time, but I'm a bushcrafter. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think
I almost stabbed myself again.
the only fixed blade I own. Actually, I guess I do own a few. Yeah, the minimalist, that little tiny like neck knife.
Oh, and Brian.
The minimalist is cool for what it is.
Except that it's in fucking 5CR or whatever.
Let's get the D2 one. I mean, it's CRKT D2, so it's not. Yeah,
and then
it is what it is.
I have a Mora, like the most basic Mora. Or wait, no, it's not the most basic one, but it's a Mora. And then I have a Condor knife that my sister gave me that she bought for some reason. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Yeah, I really like fixed blade for some reason. Like I don't even have a need, but I guess it's like I don't know. It's like that family thing. You know, my grandpa always had them, just like fixed blades.
I haven't been pulled into the dark side of fixed blades yet, but almost. Did you check out any of the knives from the dude who was across from us at Blade Show? Fisher Blades?
Find it?
Yeah, I got it.
A couple of his, like, I was that close. Yeah, I was that close. But
Yeah,
I waited until the last day.
Yeah, I got a Bradford, and they're really cool.
I've handled a lot of the Bradfords. They're nice. They are really cool, especially
Brian
for the money.
says, I like my Maverick a lot. It's my main user. Not that I have many other options in terms of my collection, but even if I had a lot of other knives, I'd still use it this much. That's because Brian, like, just gets his folding knives and then either, like, HRC tests them and then throws them in the trash, or he just, like, presses them up against his grinder until the blade's gone. So he has, like, 2 knives in his collection. So, but, I've got this Mora.
Nice. Kind of hard to beat a Mora.
Dude, they're fucking sweet. And the stainless
Especially for the price point.
And they come in, the stainless versions are in 12C27, so AEBL basically. And then I don't know where this fucking came from. I have no idea what this is. So it was like a fillet knife, and then I fucking ground the tip off. I don't know. It says it's fucking Swedish, but I don't even know where it came from.
You know, the Mora says that it's stainless, but like, so I don't know if anybody saw, but like I gave my mom that for just like a present. And I literally took it out like 3 days after I gave it to her, and I saw rust spots, and I was like, Mom, what'd you do? And she's like, so we had like an ice bag, and you know, like you got to break it up. She just stabbed the ice and then resheathed it. I was like, okay, that's fine, but in the future, just dry it off first and then resheath it. Like, okay.
Impressive. Fucking yeah, because they do pretty well, especially since it's like a higher polished finish, so it does well. And then the other one I have that my sister gave me, I don't know why she bought this, but it's like a Condor fucking fixed blade that she paid way too much for. I'm pretty sure she paid like $100 something at like some random store.
Yeah, there's like this army surplus store that's like down like not too far from our house, and and she bought it there.
I got this one at Blade. This one I really like.
Oh, is that the Berg blades?
Yeah. So he had posted it on his story like a month before Blade, and I like did the little eyes emoji, and he was like, it's gonna be at Blade, and then I saw it and was like, yeah, the handle colors, and then just the way it fits in the sheath, like, or the Kydex sheath, it's just.
Oh damn.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
if you have like a small fixed blade and a Kydex sheath, I mean, I will literally have to like pull all my force to unsheath it sometimes, just with how they make them. But like this one's just easy, just. Really
I actually do have a fixed blade in here. It's right here. This is not mine. V gave this to me like 3 months ago to sell for him, and I never did it. And it's just been sitting here. I really need to put this up on Facebook. It's a Microtech.
What are
Yeah, I
those
was about to say, is that a Microtech?
Yeah, it's a SOCOM Alpha. I don't even know. This thing is weird. Sorry, V. I'll work on selling it this week. I know I've said that before.
Fixed blades, no thanks. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into them. I just have acquired these. Obviously, I don't fucking collect them.
I was just telling Kaylee, I really want.
Feeding the cat. I like my Freya was bitching at me. She was crying, sitting on the toilet.
Where is she?
She ran out.
Okay.
And she didn't eat it.
Hold on. There's some other messages.
I should not be playing.
You see this? Yo, Marty, stop by to
stab myself.
Unicorn kiss. Dude, people are just fucking macking on you this stream, Marty. They're just all about.
I know, right?
Just head of hair.
Got windblown hair, yeah.
Oh, okay. No. It's because we're in a chat. We're in a chat group on Instagram called Unicorns. I did not pick that name. But
sure?
So I dragged some people over. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. If you want, Kaylee, I'll tell you that story, but I'm not telling you that story on here. That's not a YouTube story.
Better include it in the chat. I feel very left out.
Yeah, we'll put it in the Lindy and Marty and Kaylee chat that I'm sure Richie is like a part of. Just, in the background.
Yeah. Richie's definitely always right next to me. So.
Although I mean, they might kick me out because I even mentioned it, but that's whatever. I'll DM you all separately if I have to.
You're gonna get kicked out of the Unicorn Club.
Matt Christensen said pooping girl. Yeah, girls don't poop, dude.
Yeah, that's not.
Come on.
I don't think I've ever pooped.
That's a myth.
Like,
yeah,
girls don't poop. That's so funny. You used to actually say that.
Yeah, I used to say that.
Girls don't poop. Oh my god. Instagram chats go hard. They do.
Don't be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Brody in the chat. Just like you love that chat. Don't lie.
Kaylee is from Alabama, I believe.
I am. Yeah, I'm from Alabama. If you can't tell from the accent.
Yeah.
We've already set a new chat record. We now have the most southern person that's ever been in your chat.
Right.
Hey y'all.
Hey, so how did you get into knives, Kaylee?
So I've always been into them. Just like my grandpa was like your true Southern man, like hunter, fisher. He had a ton of fixed blades, which is why I still like them. So like I was like literally like 8 years old, like playing with knives, like safely. But he taught me how to cut them. I mean, he cut his nails with a knife. You know what I mean? So I've always like been around knives. I always had like Gerbers, your Walmart specials. Like I would click them to my backpack, like whatever. But then I got down the YouTube rabbit hole of just like knife reviews, and then I was like, did my knives suck? Like, are these really the shit? Like I was like, literally, hold on.
That's hilarious.
That's how it always starts. It's the YouTube rabbit hole. That's what happened to us with like Kershaw Burrs and Kershaw Leafs and Gonzos. And then
so I used to think I was so proud of this knife back in the day. It's like a Gerber Auto. It literally rocks. It's got lock rock. It's every form of terrible.
Yeah.
But like I literally used to be like this is my knife. So then through the YouTube rabbit hole, I got like better knives, and then I saw people's knife Instagrams, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I made my own. So I still have my personal and then my knife Instagram, but and then I've just like learned so much through being friends with knife people. You know what I mean? Just stuff I would never think about. So.
So
my grandpa would hate drop shut. He'd be like, you guys, you're terrible. Like this is one of his old knives right here. It's a case. I mean, and I wish you could see it. You're not gonna be able to see it because of the quality, but I mean, this thing is so dirty, and like I don't think he ever cleaned it.
I mean, that's all you need in a buck 110, right?
Yeah. No, he would be like, Kaylee, what the hell is this? Like, you'd be like, get that witchcraft away from me.
That is hilarious.
It always starts.
I know. I swear, everyone's story.
Yeah.
Like how they got into knives. Oh, so I got a Kershaw leak and it was awesome. And
for me, the leak
had
came along later for me. The leak was like late in my knife progression.
I
started with. I started with a Gerber Paraframe. It was my first ever knife.
So yeah, I mean, if you got a leak now, you'd be like, okay, this is not that cool.
I mean, okay, but for like a beginner knife,
for like a first
really
knife,
good.
it's a fucking dope knife. It's super thin.
It cuts really well.
It's obviously assisted, but yeah, super thin and super
14C.
small in the pocket too. Because
Yeah.
I know some people that are getting into knives, they're like, I don't want that fucking big ass knife in my pocket. Like,
yeah.
I gotta jam a bunch of other shit in there.
You get a tiny karambit, you know. You just
Yes, I know. Lime green. That's all you need.
My first.
I was weird. I owned a ZT-0560 and then walked into Bass Pro and was like, picked up a leak and was like, this is kind of cool. It's tiny and it's like a little scalpel. I like it.
Yes, it's awesome.
I feel like a mini grip is a badass first knife.
That is.
Yeah, that is a dope
Yeah.
first knife. That was definitely not my first knife.
So yeah, my very first knife when I was like a child was a Schrade lockback. I tried finding the model online, but they just have so much garbage. It's like so hard to sort through everything. It was like a half serrated FRN lockback. Yeah, it was a piece of shit. And then,
I used to love half serrations. Like that was
Me
my
too.
thing.
I know
I
my
love
first
it.
knife had half serrations too, but I actually really used them because I worked in this electrical store, which is where I got the first knife, and I was doing a lot of wiring, and I had to wire in like light fixtures and shit all the time, and so I'd have to strip wires, and like the serrations are perfect because you can just cut it and then like strip the wire.
So speaking on serrations, so I don't remember who was talking about this, but I never realized this. Okay, you know, like steak knives in restaurants, they give you they're fully serrated knives, and obviously people are like they give you ceramic plates and bullshit. So it makes sense to me. I don't remember who brought this up, but I never realized it. So it's like you're cutting a ceramic plate on a ceramic plate with a serrated knife. So only the tips of the serrations are going to hit the ceramic plate, and then I know I never thought of that. Thought of that, but it makes so much sense. Like so the rest of it will stay sharp while only the tips.
But no,
hit
they're
the
never
ceramic
sharp.
plate.
They're never.
Well, yeah,
actually
obviously,
that's
but
cool.
like at least it's like somewhat protected.
Yeah.
And
Good thing
the
you don't,
amount
like,
of
hurt the plate and the blade.
Yes.
the amount of weird looks I've gotten going to a steak place and like unwrapping the silverware and then just taking the steak knife out and casually moving it off to the side.
Yeah. Well,
Just
I don't.
like pulling out a cursory.
Pretty knife than like use my knife on ceramic.
It's kind of ridiculous if you go and look on like Amazon and shit. Like look at fucking ceramic cutting boards or glass cutting boards, and they have like 20 or 50,000 5-star reviews. It's like what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Because they just throw out their old knives and buy new sets as soon as they go.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
all
we
my
kind
cutting
of
boards
can't
are plastic.
afford to do that.
Yeah, all mine are plastic or like that. Like bamboo. I have like a bamboo cutting board.
And it's like the knives we have in our kitchen. It's like at first I was like, okay, I'll just fucking sharpen them and then tell people to fucking not throw them in the sink. And then after like after sharpening them like twice and then just finding them in the kitchen with like completely flat edges, I was like,
they're like
okay.
cutting on the counter and shit. It's like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'll just like belt sharpen them occasionally. Yeah. That's about it.
If I'm going to be doing any kind of food prep, I'm going in the knife case first and grabbing the Spidey Chef.
Yeah. That is
I like the spider for that a lot.
Well, I would use my knife at a steakhouse, but I just don't want to rub the edge.
That's what I said.
Plate.
Yeah.
Parker,
I'll
do it. I don't care.
Out at a steakhouse, but I mean,
I'd rather just use their shitty knife and not ruin my.
You just have to be careful. Like if you cut slim enough that the edge won't actually rub into the plate enough to hurt it, and if a fork touches your knife, it's not going to scratch your M390. It's a fork.
Yeah, well, that's not the point. It's just the edge thing.
So here's what you do. You get your fork, you put it in the steak, you put it on its side, and then you cut it like that. And then once you get to the plate, you just lift the steak up and just do it in the air.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, like a bistro.
Yeah, you like lift it and then you're just cutting it. Oh my god, people would think you're insane. Like the guy across from you would just be like, "What the fuck?" I would take a Shiro to a tomahawk. I use the Kapara. The Kapara is awesome. That is a really good knife.
I know. I want to handle one of those custom redback.
Yeah, those things are dope.
Yeah,
they look so
nice.
Look
really nice.
It was kind of funny. We went at dinner at Blade Show, and I took the Aries with me, and I went to cut something with it at the table. We were in like a booth. I think we were at a Cheesecake Factory. We were in a booth off to the side, and I flipped this thing open, and it like echoed off the booth.
Yeah.
awesome.
I avoid getting my knife. Oh, hey, Kev. Getting my knives dirty if I can. Haha. Literally grabbed a random knife today to open a package instead of having to clean my factor off. I'm lazy, not bougie. Facts.
Dude, when I open a package, if I like see a fucking if there's like a knife next to me that's like not one that I'm carrying and I don't care much about, I'll fucking be like, oh no, where's my Roosevelt? I gotta cut it open with my Roosevelt.
Yeah, I know. He's so dumb. He uses his Roosevelt.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. It's like I gotta cut it open with my good favorite knife.
Oh, it's so dumb. So dumb.
The only reason that Koenig is in the room with me tonight is because I knew I had a box to cut open. That's the only reason I brought that knife in here.
I know. We need to use our Koenig. We haven't really used it. We've opened little things with it.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean,
Yeah, I've opened little things, but nothing major.
yeah.
I flipped through my
special.
my warranty cards and all that shit, and like looked on their website. You know, Koenig does spa services like for free, right?
I did not know that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, you have to email him. That's why I'm half tempted to try and trade Cole for his hand satin one if Koenig can redo the hand satin for me to get the scratch out they put on there as a shitty knife owner.
I'm sure they could. I'm sure they would fix it. I don't know if they do it for free, but
yeah, I already sharpened this because I was cutting cardboard down with it and then because I've pretty much been using just this since I've got it. And with the finishes on here, I don't feel bad about using this for anything.
Honestly, anthems are fun to work on, but they're also a pain in the ass having to mask everything. Like, that shit's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, but I've gotten really good
I'm
at
still
putting
sending it.
together.
Yes.
It's not bad. Like, now I have a lot of little tricks for putting them back together.
Yeah.
It's easy as fuck to put them back together now. Working on them is not too bad because I've gotten good at masking them
because
too.
they're so versatile. Like, there's just so much shit you can do with them.
Yeah, because even after you remove those chevrons, there's still a shit ton of material to work with. So you can do any type of texturing.
Yeah, this is gonna get cross-barked and Cerakoted. And I don't know.
The anthem is on my list. I feel like I need to own one of those.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all right.
Fun fact, my first ever knife, like the first one I ever owned, like ever, I think my granddad bought it for me, was a Benchmade. My first one. It was not a great Benchmade. It was a Taiwanese one back when they still did that. Yeah. It was a plastic lockback, but I mean, it was cool.
It was a Benchmade.
I carried that thing forever.
Yes.
And then,
when I first got this one, it was, sorry, Marty, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got into knives and then realized that I hate Benchmade with the burn. They're really nice guys. I just don't like their knives.
Yeah, I do like some Benchmades. When I first got this one in, I was used to carrying like smaller knives. Like, I don't know why I thought since I had small knives, I had to have small hands. I had to have small knives, but like this was probably one of the first like bigger knives I carried, and I was like, if I can carry this, I can carry whatever. But yeah. But now I have, like, mainly larger knives. But I used to think that I had to buy all the mini just because I have small hands.
Yeah, honestly, for a dude, my hands are not large.
I honestly, we have, like, well, your hands are bigger than mine. But
not much, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For a while, I was just all smaller knives. I think I had that same thing where just bigger knives just didn't feel right at the time. But then I got my Nkosi, and then I carried that for like months, and then now I just prefer. I mean, I like them both.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I still like smaller knives, but it's nice like when you're like, because even with minis, for me, sometimes my pinky would hang off. It's nice to just have like a whole grip.
And you get more blade. Like sometimes when you're really like cutting, sometimes you just need a little bit more blade length, and just a little.
I started with full sizes. It took me a long time to even realize that small knives were a thing.
Yeah.
To me, the Roosevelt is like literally the perfect size in every dimension.
Because you get a good amount of blade length with that.
And
then where they have your finger grooves right here is perfect.
Yeah,
this one too. This is like the perfect size knife for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, in that case, the ones that fit my hand the best are the small Sabenza and the SBR. I love the SBR.
Yeah, I like that. It's just fat.
For a dude, come on, Richie. That's not PC. You just have bitch hands. I do have little bitch hands.
Yeah, he does.
My hands are like fucking small.
Kind of want to start a new chat group on Instagram. Just call it Little Bitch Hands.
Not at all. You don't have to like fucking 4-inch.
This
blade.
is probably
Those
my
things are
biggest folder.
ridiculous.
This is definitely the biggest folder I have, but I love it. I'm
But
sorry.
it's slim though, so it like carries.
It's so
really well.
slim.
It's
Like I
so
can put it in any pants pockets, and I don't even like feel
Yeah, like
like
it's not.
I think this is my biggest knife.
This thing is so dumb.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
It was shit before I fixed the descent on it.
I
It
had
was
no
terrible.
descent
It was just
before.
like
But now it won't.
Still this guy.
Wait.
that's the discontinued Hinderer ZT.
Yeah, the 561 with the
Yeah, I think we had
horribly,
one of those recently.
the horribly dicked up blade that needs to get
Aiden.
compound ground.
Really, you didn't like the Roosevelt? I love the size of the Roosevelt. I feel like it's so easy to carry, good blade length. I don't know. I love the size so much.
I do prefer the large Sabenza over the small Sabenza.
I do too.
Like all day.
The small is like nice, but I don't know. I just like the full size one. I wish there was an in between, just like a 3.25.
yes. I
Like,
wish there was an
right
in
in
between. The large felt really big, like I liked it, but it felt huge. And then when I went to the small from the large, I was like, this feels tiny. Like
Yeah, it's
they
not.
need they need a medium.
Yeah, they need a
shrink
medium,
knife.
a 3.25 medium.
Kaylee,
That's why you put a lanyard on the small Sabenza, though. That makes it perfect.
You see my
Fills
gun with
fills
your
hand
patience
just right.
providing. Ah,
Yes,
that's
I am a nurse. Yes.
That's so funny. Norseman is sick minus the blade. Where did that just go?
You don't like the horse stick knife?
I think I think it looks like a hippo too. That's what I always say.
I don't know. I think the Rask is kind of ugly too, personally.
They're both ugly, but they're like really nicely made.
The Rask is cool, but I just don't really like the design that much.
I just wish there was a
No,
sharpening foil or something.
I agree with the Rask being, like I said, I used to hate flippers, but like the Rask, I would carry that, and it's just a flipper. So
Yeah, it's good.
I agree
It's
with
good.
that.
It's really fucking good. The action is ridiculous. Like it is so good.
Yeah, it's kind of insane how it drops. I don't know of another knife that drops in
Yeah.
the way that it does. It's
Yeah.
different.
It's
The
effortless.
first time I took the Norseman apart, I was like, and then the first time I took the Rask apart, I was like, it's such simple engineering, and it's just
Beautiful.
I mean, I took it apart and put it back together in like 5 minutes, and like there was no problems, no issues.
That's how
No
the Konings
struggling.
are. Like Koenig
Yeah.
Arius is like that too.
Yeah.
Part
Dude,
and then
Koenig-
it's
The Arius is like-
I've never had a problem reassembling a Koenig.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Why did you do that?
Not much in there.
I may have had to take the 3-leg apart.
Fucking wrecked, and then he
And,
bitches about it, saying he has anxiety. Anyways, that's
Dude,
what happened.
coffee fucks me up so bad.
I don't know why.
And then I fucking drink it. Lindy tries to stop me, and I
Dude, that same shit happens to me. Like I'll drink it at work, and I'll just like chug like a triple shot, and I'll be like, "Why do I have anxiety?" Like,
dude, it's so bad. And it's like I did a lot of harder drugs. I was addicted to a lot of harder drugs, but coffee fucks me up.
More
It's
than
like,
anything.
It's
Yeah.
like I can
a
handle
fucking nitro
fucking
cold brew is
all
like,
that shit, and I
oh
can't
my
handle a
God.
fucking
He
coffee.
can't even handle like I just make coffee in like a basic bitch coffee pot, and he can't. He can't. He
But
won't
at
handle
Blade
it.
Show, I drank some coffee from the Kaiser booth, and I was actually okay.
Well, it's because we had 4 hours of sleep, so you probably.
you need
Yeah.
it, yeah.
It's balanced out. I mean,
Yeah.
a double shot espresso from Starbucks is nothing when you've been asleep for 3 hours and you need to go for another 8.
I
Dude.
paid $1,400 for, but I love the one I paid $700 for. So I have a
Interesting.
question: what would this Roosevelt go for on the secondary? Since this one is 1,000 table.
A
This
lot.
Why was this one so fucking expensive?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea why.
Probably because the golf putter with the,
Dessert.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
But it's like they
Because
had.
mine
the
just had the plain. The
I think
smooth
they had the
shells.
blasted golf putter, the blasted and tumbled golf
But
putter.
it didn't
with,
have Zerk.
yeah,
though.
it didn't have the Zerky tie, but it was only like 800. So I guess the Zerky
Zerky
tie was like $200. I don't know.
Yeah,
Only
I
like
the one
800.
that had the dark golf putter with the colorful clip. I did
Yeah.
like that one, and my friend Mike got it, and he was like, "Well, if you like this one, I'll trade it to you plus like a little cash." But I'd already like attached to this one. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yes.
no,
Yeah. No. It's
which is
fine.
weird because like I don't know. It's just like once I carried this one, I was like, no, this is mine now. But
Yeah,
then,
You know, it's funny, that same thing. Well, so what happened was our buddy Brian, anything knife related, he happened to get the same one. So initially he wasn't able to get one, and he was super bummed about it. So then a bunch of friends entered the lotto for him.
Without him knowing. He had no idea.
Without him knowing, and then he ended up winning, and he just like came up to him. He's like, "Hey, look what I got for you!" But it was the exact same one I had, and like I was like, "Oh, let me see yours," and I had mine in my left hand, and he handed me that one. And then I was checking them out, and I was like, "Oh shit! Do I know which one is his?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, it was in this hand." It's like, it doesn't even matter. It's the same exact fucking knife.
But like, it matters. It does matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it matters. It's yours.
Yeah. The D10s were like identical though. Oh shit. Being in the army and all.
Wait. So we got some responses
Oh
here.
shit! Look,
I
got a little note.
StreamYard just glitched out big time. There was like no comments, and then all of a sudden, like 20 just came in
I
at
did
once.
not see all this shit. Okay, let's
Hold
just
on,
go
guys.
down.
By the way,
guys can-
Kaylee, while they're
Okay.
figuring that out, thank you for being patient with me because you have been the victim of my caffeine for like a week.
Yes.
If you guys could choose one knife for the rest of your life, which one would it be? You know that it's just fuck. This is gonna sound so like
Roosevelt.
it's so stupid, but yeah, I don't know. Probably this. I don't know. I don't know. I like.
I want
to.
to.
I don't know.
Worry. That would be no. I don't know actually because
Wait. Any knife or one that you own already?
I gotta look at the knife case. I don't know.
If it's any knife, that's like impossible. Like I don't fucking know.
There's
but out of
so
the
many.
knives I own, probably the Roosevelt. Yeah.
It would probably be the Arius for me.
Or like
The Arius is so good.
that's a good choice. But I was thinking like the Arius is pretty big and bulky, and
And
this is just something
perfect.
that's super slim.
If-
and spicy.
If it wasn't the Arius, it'd be the
That
small
would
the
be
size.
horse
it?
stick.
The horse stick knife. No, it's so
It's
good.
just-
It's really good though.
It's okay. So I think like eventually it probably won't be my favorite knife, but like just for like the past few months, like it's that one knife that I got in and it captivated me. Like you get a new knife in and you're like hell yeah, and you like throw it over your shoulder or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
This one I did not do that.
I have very few
Yeah.
knives that I buy am I like attached to in a way that I'll like not sell it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
So we did get some responses. So what the secondary would be on mine. So Parker says 1,700. And then he said maybe more, but 1,700 seems like a reasonable secondary if that's a thing for the Rosie.
yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! What's
geez.
just
See,
happening?
yeah, the StreamYard is being
Okay,
glitchy.
let me see here. Richie chooses the chewed up Jaeger. Hey, he sent me new screws, and now that's Lindy's knife because
Yeah.
it's stupid because the knife was great, but it came with one random screw that did not fit the knife. It had like a flat head instead of the domed, and it was all chewed
It was
up.
fucked
And
up.
then like the glue around the inlays, and then on top of that, the action was not good out of the box.
I
Like
fixed it.
you
though.
could feel all the bearings rolling, and it was just the pivot was coming loose, and it kind of just like I don't know.
What a
It-
bad taste.
yeah,
in
it
my
fucked
mouth.
up the experience for me, which it shouldn't at all. 'cause
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of stupid little shit, and then I was just kind of over
But
it.
it does matter. Like
Yeah.
I love that you guys care about screws because I felt bad, but I got this from Arcane Designs because I held the crawler at Blade. I just didn't get it there, and then I messaged them and I was like, "Do you have any left?" And the pivot became just a little cloudy, like
Yeah.
and a little scratch. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, it wasn't a huge deal, but like I didn't say anything at first, but then it kind of bugged me because it is a new knife for me.
Yeah.
Like I bought it,
And
new,
it's a lot
I
of
paid
money. You spend
Yeah.
that much money. It's like you want it
But,
to be
Yeah,
new.
I just kind of felt like I don't know. I did message him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll send you new stuff." So it's been no problem. But like, I felt bad. I was like, "I'm sorry to be like," but it does make a difference. Like, you
Yeah,
want all your
It
hardware
like
to be
makes me
new.
look especially prissy because it's like little shit that I'm like a modder, so it's like I could fucking fix it. But it's
But
like,
Yeah.
it matters.
But you spend your hard-earned money, like you want it to look new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you want to mess
Yeah.
it up yourself. Like if I scratch it, then I scratch it.
Like if we're spending
Yeah.
$400 fucking dollars, like can I all
That
the
part.
screws
but
should be
the
same.
other two Jaegers we got were perfect,
Yeah.
and the detents on every single Jaeger I've handled
Perfect.
like
4.
6 because all the ones at Blake.
Oh yeah.
So maybe like 6 or 7 Jaegers, and the detents on all of them were literally
Consistent.
fucking perfect. Some of them were
Richie,
stronger, but
what color hardware does your EDCF Jaeger have? Silver or
Mine.
black?
it's blasted.
Blasted.
So
Blasted?
Yeah.
He's gonna do a drop on his website eventually. You can get black hardware for that knife for free because
he's
he
gonna get
messed up
pissed.
the order for
Ooh,
Rayot.
Simba!
wait.
He's
So it's
pissed.
supposed to be black hardware?
It's
He got
supposed to be black hardware. He filled out the order form wrong. So
Oh.
everybody who has an EDCF Jaeger, he's doing it basically honor system, but we're all supposed to get a set of black hardware.
Oh well, there's no way everyone's gonna be doing it. Even people, if it's a fucking honor system, everyone's gonna
Yeah.
be going
I
for
know
it.
people are
I know.
watching them,
I'm gonna try. I'm just hoping I don't ruin my pivot screw trying to get it out because there's a ton of Loctite on there, and if I really want it black, I'm just gonna Cerakote it.
Yeah.
You could.
But it would be nice to have another set of hardware. Like, you know,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Rayot, so there's a ton of Loctite on there. I mean, that's why I ended up with a second and third set for my SBD because I ruined the pivot screw trying to get it out of the knife.
I pay money for new knives so that I alone have the privilege of scratching them and then feeding them into the bone grinder. Dude, Brian, you should see some of his his
beaked knives.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude.
Have you guys seen the beaked knives?
I don't think so.
Where he
Hey, Brian,
takes the knife and he pretty much just okay, this is a terrible.
Hold on,
example.
Brian, can you send me a picture of the beaked knives? Because you sent me it a while back, but I don't think
he pretty much you know how blade chops will do. You know he'll chop larger knives and make them small, but Brian, I'm pretty sure he just leaves the full handle
he does.
and then he just makes this into a sheep's foot.
But it's like a 1.5 inch blade.
Yeah,
and he does it on
short.
very expensive knives.
That's awesome.
He's a psychopath.
That's awesome.
Dude.
Send me a picture, Brian, so I could show her.
So the perfect EDC question, I do have to bring this knife up because I carry it for work all the time, but the freaking drift.
The drift is so good.
Yeah, I guess because for me, so when I'm at work and people are like, what do you use your knife for? I can't tell you. I'm just kidding. No, just like a random story. I had a tech that I was friends with, and someone came up from the ER, and their gown had it's a knot, and they couldn't get the knot out. Well, not just to be honest, the patient wasn't aware of their surroundings. Basically, they were sedated. Yeah. So the tech's struggling with the knot, and she knows I carry knives and stuff because I'm a nerd. I would show her. And she literally looked at me and she was like, "Are you gonna get it out? Or are you gonna watch me struggle?"
See, that's I
whipped out the drift and I cut the strings real quick, and it was the best work moment ever. I was like, "Yeah." I mean,
this is my moment.
I'll use it to cut medication bags open, not in front of a patient or whatever, but just for random stuff.
Okay. I have to show you guys this. Brian has sent the largest his largest beak collection. So let me see here real quick.
Chrome tab.
Okay, Chrome tab.
Instagram.
Look at these beauties.
A whippersnapper.
Good lord. The whippersnapper is kind of perfect.
The whippersnapper looks good.
No, the Jimbo.
The Kapara, it's a 1 inch blade.
But dude, I think I don't know. I think the Paisan takes it.
Yeah.
The Yojimbo for me is my favorite one. That is epic.
Hey, I actually have. Brian sent me the Paisan handle. He had a bunch of stuff. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to throw all this stuff out. Do you want it?" And it was just a bunch of miscellaneous shit. I have all of it. Hold on, I have the Paisan.
It was just a Paisan handle, a bunch of legitimate crap that we just took.
Not all of it was crap.
No, some of it.
He gave us this
carbon fiber
temperature gun that we use to play with our cat. It's great.
It's like a laser,
That's awesome.
No, but it's super useful. So he sent us all this.
Simba's down here.
He sent us all this material, which is not cheap shit at all, because there's
$40 a piece.
Crosscut, fucking bunch of carbon fiber, but. Yeah, that's cool. So we're gonna use that stuff, and then
washers,
Spyderco Advocate lock scale.
Just a lock scale.
Where's the Paisan?
This stuff is perfect though for practicing on.
And then here's the Paisan handle.
Yeah.
A chopped Paisan handle.
Do you think if we sent this to Spyderco, could we be like, "Can I pay for a new blade?"
Right?
Absolutely.
The words are still good, right?
What the fuck?
I know.
Be like, it broke off.
It broke.
And
it snapped in half.
Threw it away.
It's hard enough to get them to give you screws.
I know, dude. They're the worst.
They did send me screws once. They sent me screws.
They did?
Once.
Oh, wow.
What? Yep. You guys are calling those beak knives monstrosities?
I think they're beautiful. Those are worth
personally, I think they're gorgeous. And if Brian would like a set of scales for his beefy Jimbo, we can probably make that happen.
Awesome.
Yeah. We'll do you a custom texture and everything. It'll be a one-off.
Dude, did people pay you to do that to their whippersnapper and their Paisan? How?
Yeah, that's the good question.
How, did you buy those?
I've tried asking him,
and he hasn't answered.
Well,
need to make it a California legal frame lock.
That was a Brian answer. Honey, I shrunk my exactly.
Literally.
They're fucking sweet.
Yeah, have Brian make blade. I don't know if he does.
Yeah, you know how I first learned about Brian was through Reddit, because he would sell the weirdest shit. It was a bug out that was I don't even remember what was wrong with it, but it was super recurved and like most of the blade was missing. And he wrote this like long post about
it's
it.
Hilarious,
It
like
was hilarious. And then he sold it for like the cost of like shipping or something. It was
no money was received by another human being. I operate fully on self-motivation and internal drive to ruin thousands of dollars of knives. No big deal. Not ruin. Goodbye. Sorry. You made it so
Well, if you truly ruin it, then it becomes art.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Abstract,
there you
okay?
go. There you go.
It's an official blade reduction surgery. Oh, that's hilarious.
it was just what the knives were supposed to be.
Yes.
Like,
actually, the whippersnapper looks really good, though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
They're Cali Eagle now.
I would buy it. Yeah, Yohimbo is dope.
Little box cutter.
If I sent you a cracked Maximate blade, what would you make out of it?
Wait, where's it cracked? At the Spidey hole? Why don't you hit up Spyderco and be like, yo, what the fuck?
No, is he serious or is he just curious? Just a crack.
Well,
oh, okay. If it's cracked, I mean, they'll get you a new blade. I'm sure they would.
I see that happen to the S110V ones all the time. And I think it's because
get this, we've had two Splish buoys in that had cracks in the Spidey holes.
Yeah.
And the owner didn't know. And then we had to break it to him, like, dude, your blade is cracked.
And we did all the work.
I promise we didn't do it, because luckily
we had pictures.
Yeah, we had pictures of it, like, right as we opened it.
Because we've had other shit happen like that, so, like, we tried to
get to, like, prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were
Archer has a great collection, by the way. Jack Archer right there that's commenting.
Oh,
he has a freaking awesome collection of. He has the Damascus Maverick.
Oh, nice. Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'll send it to you in the chat.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got some awesome knives.
What's the ugliest knife, and you don't know why it's? Ooh, that's a great question.
What do you think?
Ooh,
I don't know, Northman. No.
Kaylee, if you can tell me his Instagram, I'll link it real quick.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Let me think here. Ugliest knife.
From hole to ooh, that's weird. Hole to choil.
All the way down.
Damn. Oh, damn. That's brutal. Well, I mean, at that point, you just throw it in the trash can. I don't really know.
So let me think. What is the ugliest, most popular?
I'm just laughing at the amount of DMs I have from people that are watching this chat right now. It's kind of hilarious.
Oh, really?
Hey, Marty, I'm sending it to you now, the profile link.
The shots fired.
I don't think Kevin's here anymore. Oh, that's so funny.
No, I'm fine. I'm cool.
The Avant is pretty ugly. The Avant, I don't know about ugliest, but I think.
Okay, I gotta say, I do think the Avant's ugly. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, it has like the American Blade Works weird pivot shape. It just the lines of the knife.
I love
don't
Jake.
work well.
I love Jake as a
great,
person.
yeah.
He's super cool.
His knife is ugly as fuck, though. I'll be honest. Not for me. Just not for me.
I kept seeing him everywhere at Blade Show.
Yeah,
everywhere. We went out to dinner downtown, and I just turned around, and he's walking down the sidewalk with somebody.
Oh, that's weird.
We met him at Blade Show West and USN, and he was super cool because
he's a really cool guy.
at USN we were in the pit and there was nobody there that we knew, so we were literally standing in a corner, just super awkward, not talking to anyone.
We were waiting for Sanford.
Yeah, we were because we thought Sanford was gonna be there to introduce us to people and shit. Because we're not gonna just walk up to random people and be like, "Hey guys, we're Richie and Lee."
And we didn't have any knives. We couldn't be like, "You want to see my collection?" We had no.
So anyway, what I was getting at was Jake was super cool. He saw us awkwardly standing in a corner, so he came up to us. He's like, "Hey dude, come sit down at our table," and he introduced us and showed us all the knives he brought. But that was really cool.
For me, the cider. Oh, dude, what about the dodo? The dodo.
The dodo.
The dodo is so ugly.
The Spyderco dodo.
Love that thing.
Yeah, that thing is fucking atrocious.
I think Medfords are ugly personally, but
yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, the
They've never done
Wayfarer
anything
is not
for
the
me.
ugliest knife.
But
that's
it is
popular.
pretty fucking ugly.
Because the Wayfarer is not popular.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Medford makes a knife called the DP that looks like a dick.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Hey, wait, what is that one that has the massive curly flipper tab on it?
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The stovepipe. Oh, stovepipe is good too. That knife is atrocious.
No, I think the stovepipe is all right.
It's built.
What do you even call that blade shape? What? I mean, I know it's the
stovepipe,
like a warny, but
I don't think there is one. I think it's like he created a new blade shape.
I
like hippopotamus Warney.
Yeah.
I like the stovepipe because the scales are so thick. You could do a bunch of mods to it.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
after
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, and then also you can like reshape the blade, and you could skinny the handles. There's so much you could do with it.
Hand me that.
But I will admit
No,
it's
the
not
hair
the
ties.
most appealing knife, but I wouldn't say that it's the ugliest.
I don't know if you guys saw the pictures of what Cole did to his finger with that stovepipe. I've needed to get stitches a lot of times. He probably should have left Blade Show and gotten his finger so bad.
Oh wait, he cut it at Blade Show?
Yeah, at the Spyderco booth, he dropped the stovepipe clothes.
So we went to we were at this retailer. I don't know what it was, but I asked. They had axial gear, and I haven't handled any axial gears, and I wanted to check it out. And so I wanted to compare the Exo set and the Dart, because you know how everyone's complaining about how they're like so similar, and they're not. Anyways, so the Stout is ugly. It has a beak without the. Oh, so you are here.
So anything from Rich Made Knives, yeah, but his knives aren't really that popular, I would say.
Yeah. But anyways, Richie went to open the Exo set.
So what happened is I already had an extremely deep cut on my finger, and I had it one in each hand, and I was like opening them at the same time, and like the cut on my finger was like opening as I was like actuating the fucking the switch on it. And so like I fucking like moved my hand in a weird way so I could get it open, and then it just fucking like slid right past my finger and like cut the fuck out of me.
And then the guy was a dick. He's like, "No more knives."
Yeah,
for
the
you.
guy was being a dick.
Yeah, but
Wait, at Blade Show in Atlanta?
yeah.
What?
Guy was
See,
a
this-
dick.
I managed
knife
to not
cut
hurt
me.
myself at Blade Show.
Yeah, this knife cut me, but it wasn't at Blade Show. It was in a hotel after I bought it. I was just like flicking and like not, and like I was just flicking it like crazy, like I was like, oh man, so cool. And then the blade just like dropped and sliced me, and I was like, everyone's gonna think I like cut myself a blade.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly though, it's a fucking knife show. It's like someone.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
How are you gonna be a dick when someone cuts themselves with a fucking knife? Like what?
Yeah.
The
Yeah. Really nice.
Like
That
wipe
guy-
it off. Wipe it off with alcohol and move on.
Yeah,
I did
know.
all of Blade Show, didn't get hurt, and I was
It's
home
like,
for
yeah,
one day, and I dropped a blade on my thumb. One day, and I dropped a blade. It hurt.
This. Oh, I already can't wait to get my stout left. Those stouts were really good though. They're ugly, but they're good. I'm just kidding, Kevin. Paragon Warlock. Oh, that knife is pretty ugly. It's cool, but it's like.
I'm trying to think.
It's interesting.
Usually I could think of ugly knives, but nothing's coming to my head.
I know. I'm terrible at questions like this on the spot. We'll come up with it later.
James Brand, the terrible one, the Redstone.
The what?
Ugly and awful in every way. The James Brand Redstone.
The Redstone?
The one that rock climbing. They had used it for rock climbing. The ad. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Redstone?
What's it?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'll try to pull it up.
Oh, there it is. Oh God. Is it for camping and shit? Hiking?
It's for climbing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, they had
is
like
pretty
I remember
ugly.
the ad, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Dude,
Well,
the best description, like the best kind of lead in for what that knife is. When Metal Complex did his review of that knife, he was like, "Every review on the website's 5 stars. Here we go. Let's do this."
Yeah, that thing's pretty fucking ugly.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow, that is 92. Oh wait, it's like 5 3/4 of a star.
Hey, but it's got those partial serrations. I don't know. Now I'm inclined.
Pretty
Right.
badass.
It's got partial serrations and it's got plastic
Oh,
glued
snap.
on the side.
Oh, one
Oh,
color is
yeah,
actually
steel.
sold out.
Wow.
What steel is it in?
Nobody knows. It doesn't say.
A metal one.
Yeah,
It's in
sandbag.
12C,
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I mean,
but it's
I don't know.
$89.
whatever. That's fine. Is there any other shitty knives on James
Hey,
Brand?
the Barnes is fucking dope though.
The Barnes.
I will say what just popped into my head when you asked that question.
Wait,
Wait,
Lindsay.
is that this one?
The Integra one made by
Yeah.
Rayot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Wait,
one.
you have it?
Yes, I'm sharing screen.
Oh, I didn't know you were
No,
sharing
no.
screen. Oh, okay.
No. I don't have it. I like it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking
it's,
dope.
it's beautiful. We handled
I-
it so good.
I like it. I don't 650 like it.
Oh yeah, me either.
Yeah, that's what kept me from it. I was like, oh.
no, not
And then did you hear? So it was originally 600, and then everyone was bitching. So then instead of reducing the price, they fucking increased it by $50.
Yeah.
Such dickheads.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
didn't you say you met the
Why?
James Brand owner?
Yeah, I met the CEO briefly at the Blade HP booth.
The James. What's his name?
Yeah,
James?
the James brand. I was being nice. Like, I was there on business to talk to the Blade Show or the Blade HQ guys with the people from OG. I was so tempted to just super sarcastic be like, I really like the Barnes. And just emphasize it so hard. I had to. He was nice though.
Talk like in the third person. Like,
hi, I'm the CEO of the James brand.
Literally.
Okay, you know what sucks is like their designs are kind of sexy, but they're like way overpriced, and they don't have.
Yeah, like that just to me doesn't look like a $600 knife.
No,
not that one, but like the.
I mean, I know
even
it's
the
an
other one.
integral, like I get it, but like not $650. Like it's a Rayot with milling. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but at a certain point, it being an integral is not an excuse when BRS can pull that shit off for under $300.
Yeah.
Hey, so Peter Rosenti was at the show, right?
He said he was going, but I never saw him.
I don't see him.
Nope, nobody knows if Peter Rosenti was there.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was afraid to go spend all my money in his booth. So.
Yeah, dude. Oh wait, what was it? You were on his Instagram earlier, and he like said some super funny comment. Don't obliterate it. It's my burrito. He's stealing my burrito. You can. I don't know about middle finger. It depends on the knife. Middle finger flicking, a thumb disc. I'm sure it can be done.
On all the ones that I have, you could.
Because I am a sea of examples.
No, but can you do it on the well, now that you switch the thumb disc, assuming the thumb disc is knurled, yeah.
The 0640.
Yeah,
easily.
But yeah, it's knurled. What's that one? I guess most thumb discs are knurled, but yeah, the Tucson Barracuda. Yeah, that one you can't because it's.
I like reverse flicking this more than thumb flicking it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I can do this Emerson thumb disc. No, I can't think middle. But this one is sitting right on the liner lock. Yeah, that's.
So that's what I meant. Like I feel like a lot of thumb discs are like that though, where you can't.
This is like the worst slip joint ever. I have one of these Benchmade propers in S90.
It's the shittiest slip joint.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
And you want to know what happened? So they discontinued it, and then the price on the secondary went down by so much. I had planned on selling it, but the price on the secondary dropped by like $80 or something ridiculous like that. So if I were to go sell it, I wouldn't get shit for it.
Yeah, it's like you're just losing money.
The carbon fiber on those is really nice, but the knife itself is kind of.
It's a pretty knife, but like this is the shittiest half stop. Like the action on these is just so terrible. Like I love when knives like slip joints have strong pulls. Like I love slip joints, but these are just...
Sean Yaw did he took one of these apart and like redid the whole like
internals, like the spring and stuff.
Mechanism and made the action way better. I don't know exactly what he did, but it would look way better in the video. But maybe one day the price will go back up when these become more rare in like a couple of years or something. So I'm probably just gonna hold on to it if that ever happens.
That's a very good question. Hypothetical, if Spyderco just entered the knife world, do you think they would become just as popular? Or is their popularity based more on the legacy of the brand?
So the question would be, if Spyderco wasn't around, would holes be as popular as they are?
So would there even be holes in that knives?
And
I mean, part of the reason Spyderco is so popular is because when they came around with the hole in the knife, I mean, that was like the new wave of tactical.
Yeah, they were doing like military tactical and police tactical. And
so
I think they've bled over.
Yeah.
So I think it all depends on if other people would be using holes if they weren't around. It's hard to say.
So assuming that people weren't using holes, because I mean that was until no one was using. I mean, they would be because they would be innovative, right? In a
I think it'd be harder though because there's so many nice knives now. Like I feel like Benchmade, Spyderco, they all have like a.
But I feel like with Spyderco's the steels, Benchmade doesn't do a bunch of different steels. I mean, just for the steels alone, Spyderco would gain popularity easily.
Yeah.
For the max.
I will say factory edge, Spyderco beats Benchmade all day, every day, every single Golly.
Yeah.
So the other day I found my Mastrop Gent. I completely forgot I owned this knife. It was like disassembled. I had reground it and then I had just like left it disassembled. But yeah, this knife is fucking cool. I forgot about this thing.
Well, you got it for $40.
Yeah, they were
the
doing
price.
like a sale, and then I had like a 20% off or something. So yeah, $40.
Oh, and they add.
35.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that. They did invent the pocket clip.
Yeah.
They did, but
The
I think-
Spyderco Clip It.
honestly, Spyderco's obviously they're like they do like the best heat treat in the game as far as like compared to other production companies, and I feel like they are a good value for what they are, American made.
The Spidey hole is a fun gimmick. What is it? Fucking blasphemy.
Yeah.
Gimmick?
I love
Who even
Spidey
are
holes.
you?
Speaking of, you guys did get my Fanatic Edge, right? That box showed
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did you open it yet and read the note that's in there?
No.
I didn't. Is there a note in there?
I mean, I tend to put a note in all the boxes, even though you know what's getting done to it. It's short and sweet. I think you guys will like it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see it because it was in the bottom of the pouch. Should I read it now?
Yes, you can. It's one line, but it gets the point across.
Just a one-liner.
Dear Richie and Lindy, Spidey hole this bitch. Much love as always.
That's
Marty,
so funny.
that's funny.
That's awesome.
This bitch.
Did you see the edge termination on this? This will be a beautiful thing to sharpen.
Actually, no.
It is blunt.
Do not sharpen that. That part needs to stay not sharpened.
Yeah.
It's that-
Obviously, it would look ridiculous.
I wasn't going to sharpen it.
Yeah, it's that way on purpose. I thought the same thing when I was looking at it in the
Pokes
truck.
out the back of the
Because
scale.
right here, you
Yeah.
can feel it.
Yeah.
But it's just poor design. Like honestly,
But it's still cool.
it's a cool
Yeah.
knife. It is a cool
After
knife.
all the shit you guys have talked, I wouldn't be surprised if you sharpened it and just set it back and let me flip it open a couple times. Let me find out the hard way.
Yeah, I mean we don't sharpen knives unless we refinish the blade or unless someone asks.
You think it's
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I get where you're coming from, but the hole is so much fun. It's like a good gimmick then.
Yeah, I will say the S110V, like the Blurple Pair 3, that was like one of the when I got into like really better knives, like that one was a milestone for me. Like when I like shred paper with it and cut with it, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
I mean,
the downside is like when you're new to the hobby, all of their knives just like look the same, you don't really see the variation and the difference. I feel like now coming into this space now, they would have to come out with better designs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they're an amazing brand, but just because you're an amazing brand now doesn't mean you catch wind. Like a lot of this now, this new age is like social media and what they're pushing. So I think they'd have a harder time.
I agree, 100%. I think so too, especially with all of their knives looking the exact same. Like the steels would be cool, but I mean,
their Tai Chung knives are like not a good value at all.
No, they're not.
Like,
the titanium, they're expensive.
Even though I like them, but
I did notice, speaking of the Tai Chung knives, that they said the Paisans are like a year out again. But if you go and look at dealers, all of the dealer pricing has been upped to the current price of a Paisan. They all went up from $592 to I think it's $640.
Jesus.
But they're all out of stock.
Yeah. Well, dude, you know what? Something that fucking bugs the shit out of me is that knife centers knives will be out of stock and they'll let you purchase it anyways. Have you guys noticed
like a pre-order? Yeah, you click on it and then it says in stock and then it says
like
pre-order.
They don't plan on having any more coming, and they'll just send you emails like
they're dirtbags.
They're fucking.
I tend to not.
I don't buy from Knife Center anymore.
Honestly, I don't even
like,
buy from any retailers really. Most of the shit is off the secondary, or it's like one of these small brands like Matt Christensen.
That's hilarious.
Sharp My
DLT trading is my shit. If I had any reason for them to give me an affiliate link, I would beg them to give me one.
Hey, so how did you get connected with Anthony Purvis, like doing his social media stuff?
So me and him just got to chatting really, and he had sent me a knife. I bought the MK3, the black one, the all DLC. And he had sent me a titanium kit just because like it's kind of hard to explain unless you're like in the world. But like if you're a medical person and you talk to another medical person, you just like our lives suck. Like you handshake on it, like
bond.
You know what I mean, like that. Like yeah. So like he was a paramedic, and he was just like, "Hey, thanks for being a nurse. Like, I'm just gonna send you a Damascus kit." And I was like, "Cool." So we got to talking and stuff, and I was like, "Dude, your knife's amazing." Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
We just became friends just through chatting and stuff. And then, you know, he's been in the knife game for a really long time, and he likes doing pocket clips mainly. And I think he just felt like his social media presence was more of like a second job than fun. So he was like, I mean, you like doing social media, like you can just run, do whatever. And I just had to ask him because at the time I was working 2 jobs. I was traveling and had my staff job. So I was super busy. So I just kind of said, I was like, I mean, do you want me to post like every day? Because that might be hard because I'm running mine too. And he literally just said, post as much or as little as you want. And I was like, all right, we can do this.
Cool.
So like, yeah. So like if I have one of those knives and I think about it, I'll post it. We have like no really rules about it or anything. I just try to like, you know, post this product when I can. Cause the only thing is like, I try not to post. I love the MK3. This would honestly be one of my favorites too, like up there with the Norseman because the size and just like, for me, I love a Bowie blade. I love the hole cut out, but they're out of stock sometimes. So I hate posting just the MK3 and then people being like, oh, you know, I want it. So, yeah, long story short, I try to just post whatever he sends me and, you know, stuff like
That's
that.
cool.
No, that is really fucking cool. My brother was a paramedic, Army Reserves paramedic, and aluminum metal mechanic. Oh, that's dope.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, when I carry the drift, I like it because it's all titanium, and then I just clean it. Because, you know,
it's perfect. I love it. The size, it's slim. The only thing, I'm going to say it, the detent is like, goofy, but it's good though. I still love it.
I can see that.
It's awesome.
I mean,
it's the only knife in its space.
I think thumb stud knives can get away with lighter detents. That's like the only knives that can.
Yeah. Well,
apparently to be on washers, it's a good ass knife.
Yeah.
Like any knife that's on washers that impresses me, I'm like, hell yeah. Like the Lamia in that one.
I like washer knives. Hey, Backpack B, what is up, Brent?
What's up, Brent?
How's it going? Nurses are badass. My wife, damn, your wife did ICU. That's brutal. And now
that's awesome.
L&D nurse. That's awesome.
Dude, Backpack B's been killing it with the mods.
I know, Backpack
He's been jumping in, fucking doing all sorts of shit.
ICU will get to you. Like I did 3 years and 3.5 years in the ER, and I transferred, and I've been doing a year in the ICU.
Oof.
But I did like PRN while I did travel, so it's hard to say like my experience because they overlap. But I'm going back to straight ICU staff nurse.
How stressful is that?
Would you rather
ICU?
Well, the ER I would say is probably more stressful.
So I got burnt out on the ER. Like I'd rather be in the ICU now because I have 2 patients. They're really like they're sick, obviously, but like I have enough experience now where that doesn't scare me. The ER is just like everybody's an asshole. Everyone's yelling at you.
Yes.
You know, you're dealing with a code, and then you go to the next room, and they're like, "Where's my blanket?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." You know, like
they're dicks.
So I have 4 patients instead of 2.
Yeah.
But like I love the traumas and the codes. It's just, you know, I got kind of burnt out on it. So
transfer. No, that's good. You don't want to get too burnt out on.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a jerk. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
just because I'm burnt out.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's good to switch it up though.
Needles are scary, dude. I fucking hate needles.
Yeah,
so
dude,
much.
we were so funny. So Richie's brother, like, he lives in the house with us, and after he got COVID, he started getting seizures, and he had a seizure while he was at work. And so they ended up calling an ambulance, and he had to go to the doctors. And like we were all talking about like IVs and shit, and then Richie's like in the fetal position, like stop talking because he can't handle like that conversation whatsoever. He's like hyperventilating in the corner, like
I just like talk to people. I like put the drink. I'm like, oh man, hey, needles, that's crazy. And then like I do it, and they're like, whoa, I didn't feel it. And I was like, yeah, expecting it.
See, you're a good nurse then. You're the best kind of nurse. Man, honestly, like the whole experience revolves around like your nurses for sure.
Yeah. I always just try to treat people like it's my family member. Like even if someone's being rude, I think, what if that was my mom? And then it just helps me have a different outlook. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you must be such a great nurse. I bet you are. That is amazing. Because that whole experience could go. Oh, what is going? We just like fucked everything up.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm weird like that. I like to watch what is wrong with you?
That's
some
fucked
people
up.
do.
Yeah.
No, the best thing is
He'll
like
be like going to
teenagers-
the fucking hospital on purpose. Like, hey, I think I need
Oh,
an IV. I'm dehydrated,
No,
guys.
the best thing ever is like teenagers being on Snapchat and I'm like about to do it and they're recording me and I'm like, you can't record in the hospital, and they're like, whoa man, no cap for real, and I'm like, yes, you gotta
No
put
cat
Snapchat
for
away.
real, like stop it. Just speak English. Oh, that's hilarious. Where did I Scrubs butts drive me nuts. Drift is so good. One of the smoothest knives. It's the poor man's Rosie. It is so
Yes,
yeah,
the poor
it
man's
is.
Rosie.
It is 100%. But
God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to get a quiet carry.
which came first, the Drift or the Roosevelt? The design, because the Roosevelt was like in development since like 20.
I think this is the poor man's Roosevelt, the Asher.
Yeah, I would say the Drift. I like the Drift.
But I mean, the Drift is still pretty expensive.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Drift
Yeah, the
is
Drift is like
a
300
little pricey.
something, isn't it? Like 3 something.
Yeah.
I thought it was like $289.
Yeah, it's like 300 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of them's 300.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll find out right now.
Well, after tax and shipping, it's over 300.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in California.
Yeah.
Oh man! Oh, I didn't know you were diabetic, Brent. I'm so sorry.
Really?
I would not be able to love needle. Oh my gosh.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man.
Yeah, that's
At least you know, and like hopefully, like you know, you're on top of it because that's super important.
I know, very important. My grandma and Richie's dad also is diabetic, and yeah.
Okay, so it is 300 for the knurled one. It's 305. I don't know why it's $5 more for the knurled.
The extra 5 really matters.
Yeah.
They have to make it seem like it's better.
Dude, like 2 times at Blade Show, I bought something, and the dealer I got it from went to give me back like $2, and I'm looking at them like, you could just keep it. I just dropped like $400. You could just keep the 2. I don't care.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
So everyone's saying it's
315,
$315, but right here on the site it says 305, and also they're in stock, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, add to cart.
They're like all of it is in stock. All their drifts, it looks like, are in stock, which
That's
I don't
weird.
think that's
that never happens.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Cole did not buy a knife live tonight, so you guys have to.
So we're planning on moving to Idaho, and probably about a year is like, I don't know if it'll actually be a year, but like it's gonna be a little while before we do, but it's definitely happening. We just have so much shit we gotta do, and we gotta just do business stuff with the knife monitors. We need to go legit and show proof of income and, all that stuff. So we need to get all our paperwork together essentially and just have enough, over a year. So that way when we go to buy a house.
But like, dude, buying a house out there is so fucking cheap.
Joke.
Like it's like literally the payments on buying a house out there is like literally half of what we're paying right now, which is ridiculous. Yeah. And the house we're looking at has a fucking shop on it that's bigger. It's bigger than the house itself. It's fucking massive.
That's awesome.
There would be like so much space we wouldn't even need all of it, honestly.
Yeah. So I know I will miss, but there's lakes and stuff. As long as I can go to the lake, that's fine. Oh my God, Idaho, Idaho. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was thinking it the whole time when you guys said Idaho. I was like, Idaho.
That's so funny. Yes, we're moving east, but stopping in Idaho. Yes, that is as east as we're going.
You don't want California to help you with the down payment?
God, dude, trying to buy a house or just even getting a shop out here, it's just not.
But it's kind of ridiculous. And the other thing that's awesome is like, regardless of where we go, we'll be getting paid the same amount. So it
doesn't matter where we move to, essentially.
Half the price monthly to buy a fucking house. Like that's fucking awesome.
It's just obvious. It's like obvious it's the right decision.
And when you own a house, you build equity. Like, when you're renting, you're just throwing away money. Unfortunately,
it's terrible. It's so dumb. It just doesn't make sense. Like renting the house here is like it's like three something a month. It's crazy.
And talking about the ocean, it's like, dude, I've lived near like
the ocean here where we are. It's like the beach isn't warm. Like it's freezing. Like it's always foggy and it's always windy.
Cold.
So it's not enjoyable. You're always
also. I've lived like a mile from the beach since I was like a baby, so I'm super like used to it, and I've experienced it, and I'm okay with going away from it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I went to like I'm used to the beaches here, like in the Florida Panhandle, like they're warm and they're beautiful. And I went to Cali for like a week, and it was the summertime, so we were gonna go to the beach, and I like came out in my swimsuit, and they were like, you know, from California. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm going to the beach," and they're like, "Dude, put a jacket on."
Yeah, it's free. Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, we like flew a kite. I was like, I can't even swim.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the time when we go to the beach for like the sunset or something, Lindy's just like, I'm cold, I want to go.
Yeah, it's just too cold. I hate being that cold. It was freezing. I'm like wearing 3 jackets and like sweats and like, oh my god, it's terrible. So many beautiful places to go in Idaho. Red Horse near Lake Stanley is epic. The Sawtooths are epic. I will check that out when we're up there.
He said his rent just went up to $2,700 a month for a 2-bedroom. I think, what is our rent?
That's crazy.
No,
Now
it's not
here?
18. No,
Oh, no,
it's
3.
like 30,
It's 35.
or something like that.
Yeah. But ours is, we got in on it like a long time ago, and we got a good deal because we knew the owner of the house, and it was just like, but yeah. That's a 4-bedroom.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
insane.
fucking
$3,500 for a 3-bedroom.
Yeah. People are like, "How do you have so many knives?" And I'm like, "I live in Alabama. Like,
it's so cheap.
cost of living is hella low. Like, what do you mean?"
And then fucking California taxes, dude. Oh my god. It's
what were
terrible.
we looking at the other day? The tax that showed it was like $60 in just taxes. Because like California takes a cut, and then the county that we're in also takes a cut. And then, like, it just, like, there's so many taxes associated with being in California. It's absolutely insane. Yep, for a 3-bedroom.
And that's cheap. That's cheap for what we have.
Like, if you were to try to get a place for the house that we have with the yard that we have, it'd be, like, $5,000 or $4,500.
Because the house we live in is really nice, but, like, that is still outrageous.
Yeah, because we have a yard.
We have the mortgage on the 20-acre farm that I live on is like $1,800 a month.
$1,200 for a 3-bedroom house in a garage.
$1,800 is like a small apartment here.
No, you can get it like a studio.
No, I mean the house itself is tiny. The house isn't that great, but the land that we're on is awesome. I mean, I have ponds. I have a giant field that I can hunt in that I never do because I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah, but the option is there, okay?
Yeah, the option is there.
The option is there.
I'm not even going to tell you guys the Alabama prices. I'm not even going to do it.
I want to tell me. I want to know.
Okay, so I will preface this by saying I am going to leave Alabama one day because it sucks, but I like being close to my family for now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, I hate a lot of things about Alabama. There's nothing to do, and, you know. But anyways, yeah, so my house is like 1,600 square feet. 3-bedroom with a garage, backyard, and it's an HOA, and it's $1,000 a month.
What?
Jesus.
That is ridiculous, dude. God. So we pay
honestly,
like 3.5 times.
I don't even care where I live.
area.
I don't want to spend that much money.
Okay, so you know the thing, like, okay, there's nothing to do here. Like, that's what people say about, like, living in the middle of nowhere, like, where you live. The thing is, we don't leave our fucking house.
So it doesn't matter.
So, yeah, you don't take advantage of, like, what's there.
So it doesn't even matter where we are.
Yeah, we just literally work all day. Or, like, actually, I'll be honest with you. So we work late, typically. So, like, we work until, like, 1 or, you know, by the time we go to bed, it's, like, 2:30 in the morning. And then we'll get up around, like, 11 if we're feeling, you know, little like
feeling lively.
We're terrible.
Yeah, so okay, maybe we get up at like 12. I mean, we're up and like getting coffee and shit around noon, and then we start around 1 or 2, and then work until like 2 in the morning, which is great, you know, because but I also feel like a piece of shit because I'm like waking up at 12 every day. Like, I know it's fine because there's no I shouldn't feel bad about it.
Sometimes earlier.
Yeah, we'll get up at like 10, 11, but
Laughs at night shift. I wake up at 5 p.m. on my off days, like, woo!
Yeah, it just feels so wrong. Like, but there's no reason.
You feel like a lazy piece of crap, though.
Yeah, you do, but it's like, it's fine. There's no reason.
It feels really weird being the only person here who actually works a 9 to 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you stay up later than all of us.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I'm going to be miserable tomorrow. I just don't care.
No, she's just out.
Yeah, she is.
I can do a lot on not a lot of sleep. I did Saturday and Sunday a Blade show on like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep.
You're psychotic. That is crazy.
By the time I got to the pit, I was dead. Like, I powered through a couple hours of it, but
I wouldn't be able to even like talk. at that point. I have to have at least
that
4 hours.
that was when I knew that I had to go home, like go back to the hotel and go to sleep. Was when I was sober and I started to be like, I sound drunk.
Yeah.
I was so tired. I was starting to stumble and like slur.
You're like, okay, it's time for me to go home.
Yeah.
Had to give the kitty her blanket.
Yes,
go home. You're tired. You're being an asshole.
Oh, move all your stuff is in her spot, Richard. She has her designated spot on the bed, and she's like sniffing all the knives. Oh, never mind. She didn't want it. She wants her kitty blankie. Brent takes a micro nap every time he blinks. Wait, so what did Parker said something? New business idea. It'll thrive. Set up a taco truck in Idaho or next door. Yes. And yeah. Everyone just go make a taco truck right next to our house and we'll fucking fuel your business.
Then we really wouldn't have to fucking ever leave. Yeah.
I know. Then we never have to leave ever. We'll just walk outside and get our burritos. I'm going to be sad. That's one thing I'm going to miss in Idaho or in California is good Mexican food.
Sure, we can find something.
You can always find some place. It took me 7 years to find one in Tallahassee, but I found a good taco place.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll work on it. If we can't find one, I'll just start a business.
I tried to be cool the first night, and then I slept 14 hours and didn't set up my table.
Because I'm not feeling like that.
He fucking got 1 hour of sleep the first night because we were up talking, and it was like getting late fucking fast. And then Lindy and I were like, okay, we're going to bed. And like I came out a couple times, and Brian was just like fucking still awake. I was like
talking to a bunch of people. Yeah.
Well, there's one other person there.
Yeah.
I think.
Dude, the day I got back, I think I was up. I was doing random like just night shit and unpacking until like probably 1:30 in the morning, and I fell asleep for 13 straight hours. Like just didn't move, didn't wake up, nothing.
Yep. Oh man, sleep like that.
When was
so
that?
Good.
When did you sleep?
After Blade Show.
Yeah, that was
the day after Blade Show.
Yeah, when we finally got home, I just like vegetated for a good like solid day.
CPM said, "Do you like Korean tacos?"
I've never had Korean tacos.
Koreans make tacos.
Brian, do you?
Yeah, why didn't you bring Korean?
Yeah,
tacos,
Brian. I feel like I haven't had the full Korean experience. Oh man. Oh, you're leaving New York? Logical? Man, those bagels were delicious, by the way. I could see.
Lenny, make sure you move close to a Waffle House.
Dude, that was the most garbage food I've ever eaten. I hate you, Shane.
We never said it was going to be good. We said it would be Waffle House. We didn't lie to you.
You asked for a recommendation of like places to go, insinuating it's good food. You don't recommend the shittiest place you can think of. That's me.
Waffle House.
Right when we met up with Brian, like Lindy and I were hungry because we got in super late.
At like 1
and we're like, yeah, we want to go eat. And Brian was like, oh, I'll come along with you guys. And we went there.
And there was 2 diners that were open. There was the Marietta Diner, which is apparently award-winning, a great place to go. Or there was Waffle House with the broken waffle sign. And I chose the Waffle House because Shane recommended it, so I trusted him, and it was like so disgusting in there.
It was terrible.
Yeah. Waffle House is gross.
The mistake that you guys made.
Yeah, but if you're drunk, okay, but there was other options.
Yeah, I was gonna say the mistake you guys made was being sober. That's the issue.
Yeah, I was.
Waffle House is not made for that clientele.
Yeah, I love Waffle House when you're sober and the workers are like, man, fuck they shift. They didn't even put away these dishes. Baby, what can I get you to drink? And I'm just like,
oh shit.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Oh, where was this? Look, he's like, he found the laptop on the bed and he's just, actually, I don't.
Oh yeah, by the way, now that we're 2 hours into the live stream, I'm like Carrie every day on Instagram.
Yeah.
People that I don't know.
Yeah.
I wrote it in the title. I said Carrie every day, and I
okay.
You missed an underscore in the title, by the way.
I did?
Wow.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't care.
Wait, who?
They'll figure it out.
Kaylee.
Wait, where's the other underscore?
After every day.
Oh shit!
I can't see it on my screen, so if it's not there, then oh well, they'll figure it out. If not, then
I'll
it's
link
not
it.
meant to be.
If you guys don't follow Kaylee on Instagram, you should.
Yeah, she has a dope ass collection. She has a really.
All I do is hand dump. She just don't expect much, okay? And reels.
That's how all of our pictures are too. All of our videos.
And I edit with the Instagram app. Like
us too.
Yeah. Oh, we use UCut.
Oh yeah, we use UCut. Yeah.
Yeah, but
sometimes we do these like. We do these.
I'm fucking bougie. I use Adobe.
So like when the
everything.
blade opens, the whole screen shakes, and you're just like, yeah. It's so
I can never find that effect when I want it, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like
So
the screen shake and the zoom effect.
No,
yeah, all
it's
that.
still,
I do like making reels though. Like a lot of people
It's
hate
fun.
on them, but
I
I
like
like
it.
making video content better than just like to me it's
Yeah.
more fun the longer it takes me. Like if I'm like, okay, I put all these clips together and then the music, and it's just more fun for me to make. So
It's way
that's
more
why I
fun to
post
make
them.
versus
Yeah.
taking the picture.
Dude, you don't even know how like much time we spend fucking. It's like we'll have a fucking knife that like will
It's
fingerprint
done.
extremely easily. We just fucking had our gloves on, cleaned all of our drivers, put together without getting any grease on it, and then we go out there to take the video, and then we fucking do the whole video, and then we watch the video back, and then you see like a tiny little smudge on the blade. We have to run back inside, fucking clean it off.
Redo
And then
it.
we go back out there, and then there's a fucking smudge on the scale, and we're just like,
And then all of a sudden, oil starts leaking out of the pivot all over your hand. And
You're like, why?
Yeah, it's
But
fun.
honestly, I need to do more reels, but they're time consuming, and it's like it's a
Dude,
whole new
the
process to learn.
quality of reels is so much
It goes
better
up to
than
4K.
It's way better than regular videos on Instagram.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Quality.
Marty,
Yeah, I've
your
noticed that.
following is like knows that you do like good camera shots, so you have to like
Yeah.
work them into the reels. Like your first few reels probably won't do very well, and then
Yeah.
Harder
Well, I
to-
mean, my reels have done the same thing that all my photos have done. Occasionally, I'll have one that slaps really hard,
yeah.
and it's one that I put like no effort into, and it'll
Always,
just go
that's
through
always
the
how
roof.
it is. It's the one
Yeah.
that you like least expect.
Yeah,
so
same here.
the vibrant, or he said your
Yeah.
lighting is insane, so vibrant and dark. Yeah, that was like all Lindy. I mean, the lights in the shop, that's just how they're set up. But like,
Lindy.
yeah, Lindy did all like the settings on the phone to get it like super dark like that and shit. Because I didn't know how.
D.
to
Lindy.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Nice
probably
models,
look like
man.
really, really white because I put like really high wattage bulbs in this room because this is where I do like knife maintenance, and I had these like crappy light bulbs and I couldn't see, so I put like the highest wattage I could find. So I'm sure it's terrible lighting, but you know.
No.
Oh, you're better than me. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm-
Marty's lighting's way worse.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, I'm on a
So-
potato cam on a laptop anyway.
I know, dude. The first time you came in, I swear to God, for like a good 10 minutes, I couldn't understand a single word you were saying.
When?
The first time
Me?
you came in, it was so hard to
Oh,
understand.
the mic at very
Yeah,
first.
I had to like
and then
listen
you
like
fixed
really
it.
hard.
Yeah,
It
you
was-
fixed
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because the first time I came in, I was using my phone as a webcam with my earbuds attached to the phone.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
trying to run audio through that app. The camera looked great because I was using the back camera on this. And then my phone overheated like 10 minutes in.
That phone
And I
is
had to switch-
massive. Is that thing huge?
Wait, why did it overheat
Yes.
so easily?
Oh my god, that thing is giant. I didn't realize it was that big. The Pixel 6 Pro.
Because it has an OtterBox on it too. So
Oh,
you know.
okay, but still, that's like way bigger than I thought it was. I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's
I've seen
big.
them in, like reviews and stuff because I love that kind of
Okay,
shit.
so people are saying, yeah, I'm not about the reels. I don't understand how to reel. Dude, it's literally just a video. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yeah.
crazy about it. It's literally just a regular video that's higher quality.
Woo! Bah, 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 bah. He just ordered a
Hey.
Mirror
Ooh,
2
that is
by
fucking
72.
awesome.
Nice.
The Ameribraid is amazing. It's my favorite tool that I own by a long shot.
And we've checked out other grinders and like it's still amazing.
Yeah,
Like, we
it-
love
It,
doing that, yeah.
It's an amazing.
It's so good.
machine.
And the guys there are just so cool. Like they're such good
They are
people.
really cool,
They're
and they
really
go to
cool.
like all the shows, so it's really cool because they come out with like a lot of new things for the grinder. While I was there at Blade Show Atlanta, they had this hollow grinding jig, and I was like, "Oh, how does it work?" Like, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a demo on it today," and then we didn't end up making our way back. But the next day we came back, and I was like, "Oh, did you guys already do the demo?" And he's like, "Yeah, but like I can just do it again and show you." So he like went over there and like set it all up just to like show me how it works, and then he actually let me try it too. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, they're really good people, and they always post the funniest shit on Instagram. Like their reels are always so funny. My rate just went up.
And they're super helpful. Like when I ordered my grinder, one of the owners gave me his personal cell phone number and was just like texting me back and forth. He even like
he was like, "Oh, I'm about to have a baby,
yeah, he
but
was
if you need anything, just text
yeah,
me."
he was literally at the hospital, like, and his wife was having a
giving
baby,
birth.
and he was like still responding to me. I was like, oh my god, dude.
He said, screw that baby.
Yeah, they're good people. They're really
No,
good.
that's awesome.
No, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
TRM Rivers was really impressive for me at Blade. Like they were so nice. Like I didn't like. I had the nerd that wasn't the hole cutout, and I like I said, small knives that I can work a lot. And I was flicking the holy nerd, and the older guy owner was like, "Do that again," because people have been having trouble with it all day. And I was like, and
It's
I
easy.
don't know, me, him, and I think her name's Kathy. Like we all just started talking. I mean, they were like the most pleasant, nice people ever. So they get a big thumbs up from me.
Super
Can
nice.
we tell a little story? So I'm sure some people know, but the reason why they put a hole in their nerd is because it's a mod that we did on for Knife Nerdery for Kevin. We did the mod for one of his nerds, and he took it to TRM and said, "You guys should do this. It's really, really awesome." And then they did it.
And they listened. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're so cool.
So we did the mod.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
We didn't get any fucking acknowledgement or credit.
Well, no, nothing. Kevin was the one that like approached them and stuff. So we just did the work, but it's still cool that we were like kind of a part of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, either way, the fact that they listened is really nice.
I know, dude. TRM, honestly, I've heard such good things, just who they are as a company, and just
they hooked me up last year because by the time I got to their booth, I was kind of broke, and I sat there talking to Marianne for like half an hour.
Dude, look into the Ameribraid 2x48.
This is what I was about to say. So Ameribraid, sorry, Marty.
You're fine.
Ameribraid released a 2x48 belt sander, and it's okay.
Dope.
So most 2x48s are pieces of shit, and they're like way too expensive. They're usually single speed. They go way too fast. The work rest is shit. They're not like modular. But Ameribraid wanted to release a more affordable grinder, so they did a 2x48 instead of the standard, which is a 2x72. That's just the length of the belt that it'll accept, and then how long the belts are. So 2x72, but they did a 2x48 grinder, and it's like I think it's around with the variable speed option. I think it's around like $1,200, which is like amazing. So yeah, if you only have like around $1,000 and you want to get like a super high quality belt sander, go for the 2x48 from Ameribraid because there's nothing else on the market that even comes close to it for that price.
Oh, Brian says he has to respond. He has a baby to pay for now.
Okay, so what were you saying, Marty?
The TRM, the last time I went to Blade Show, not this show, I got to their booth and like I was broke. I was done already because I was only there for one day, so I kind of rushed. And I talked to Marianne for like half an hour. She ended up giving me her cell phone number and her email on a piece of paper. Like, when you get back and you get paid, call me and I will make sure you get a Neutron.
Wow, that is so
That's
cool.
awesome.
And
That is
so
awesome.
I shot them an email expecting to get like a $2, like a Blade Show leftover. And they were like, no, dude, what Neutron do you want? We have this in stock. What Neutron do you want?
Oh,
That's
so
awesome.
cool. What the hell? That is so
I ended
cool.
up getting a 2 dot anyway because I really fell in love with one at the show. That was just like as basic as it could get. Like it was green G10. V has my green scales now because that's his favorite color. But they were like, yeah, carbon fiber. The only thing they didn't have is G Carta. It was the only thing they couldn't do.
Yeah, they said that they were discontinuing that just because of like the cost and production. Like they kind of get the short end of the stick on that one. But
Yeah. That's okay. I mean,
yeah, we didn't.
I want one of those 3D punk with titanium.
We didn't even make it to the TRM booth either. We missed so many.
I know. We fucked up.
yeah, I did get the Neutron because they were, like I said, they were so freaking nice the first day that the second day I went back and I don't know. I did get the Neutron with the titanium.
Nice.
Yeah, it's an automatic favorite because just like the milling they did, I don't know if you can see with the camera quality. Yeah, they did a great job.
I can't tell if I want to buy those scales or not because like I kind of do, but they're also really expensive.
Yeah,
So,
I bought this like built at Blade, so I think it was cheaper than if you bought like a Neutron Plus scales. Like I think I just bought the Neutron Plus; these were already on there. So
yeah, I'm just like I'm up in the air. I can't tell if buying the scales will make me carry my Neutron more, or if I already like it enough without titanium on there.
Yeah, definitely. TRM, super nice people. Like Marianne, she's awesome. I've like watched interviews with her. She's witty and like I like.
Yeah, Marianne was super nice.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
I do have to say the D10s are weak as shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, like really, really weak. Like,
but it doesn't matter because your blade weighs nothing.
Yeah.
If they were just like a tiny, they don't even have to be on the strong side. Just like crisper would be nice.
Yes.
But yeah, they're still great knives.
Hey, Brent, what editing app was it that you're
Yeah, I
talking
know,
about? He's
'cause
saying
he
is
said-
like way better. He said it way up further up
I
there,
know.
but
Will you repeat
We
it,
should,
Brent? What
yeah.
that app was? Because you said it and I acknowledged it, and then we were all
oh yeah.
talking.
So again about that Ameribraid 2x48. Honestly, I'm tempted to buy that just because it's such a good deal. I think it's sold out right now. But
Oh, Luma Fusion.
They're for sure. Oh, cool. They for sure are making more, and I'm tempted to get one of those also, even though we have a 2x48 and a 2x72 right now.
But our 2x48, it'd be nice. Their 2x48 is just like so much.
It would be
better.
amazing to have another one.
And just its setup is just like it's way better like than the 2x48 that we have. It's not variable speed. It's just like on off. I don't know.
It's too fast for most things.
You can't really do anything with. You could do like I don't know. You can do some stuff with it, but not like regrinds or anything. Yeah, tie scales are amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I haven't handled one with
the
tie
3D
scales.
concert, like not necessarily, but they have a version for Android that is. Oh. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, mainly for iPhones.
Yeah, we don't have iPhones. But
I mean, that's why I pay Adobe the money that I do every year.
yeah, same. I pay Adobe.
Well, but like your laptop can barely handle it.
Yeah, no, it can now.
It
after
can
they
ever
did the
that update?
Yeah.
Dude, she would literally be sitting there editing for like 8 hours straight, and her shit would crash like at least
Adobe,
like every 30 minutes to an
It
hour.
was just the
Damn.
app would just crash all the time, and it would
She would like
drive me
lose
nuts.
a bunch of her shit.
Yeah.
Have you two handled the VC Edge interface yet? No, I haven't, but they look really cool.
Those do look really cool. I haven't handled one.
You know which one that is?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, the carbon fiber.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You
might
guys
need
want a
to
Sour Patch?
please.
Yeah, I would take one
Put
for
it through
sure.
the screen.
What is it?
A Sour Patch Kid.
Oh shit.
That sounds so good.
just like Marty.
Yeah. Wait. I might need to make a cheap knife first before I try a magnet cut. Oh, you're gonna try and make a knife? That is dope. Do it.
Dude, I have a fucking. Oh,
Yeah,
did you
they're
decide if you can fix the jipping on the pic I sent you? Hold on, let me look at the. Let me look. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, but anyway, since I have the Jaeger here now, this copper camo, I'm sorry, it is the ugliest. Like, if it had more copper, I think it would be cool, but it just, I don't know how I feel about
It'd be
it.
better plain.
Yeah, I would rather have had it either just no inlays, I guess. They're just, it's pretty plain. If there was a bunch of copper in it,
Kyle, okay, so yeah, I misunderstood what you were talking about with the jimping. Yeah, we could definitely add more jimps to that. Arlo? Dude, so
Arlo?
one of the cats we have, Arlo, is like the clumsiest fucking cat of all time. He's this big fluffy cat,
He's
and
big.
like all our 2 other cats, Loki and Freya, like they're fucking
Super
I don't know, they're like
agile.
normal cats. They're fucking agile and don't make a noise.
Normal
But
cats.
him, when
Yeah.
he jumps on a fence, it's like boom, and then when he jumps down, he like fucking hits shit, and
He
it's like
runs,
makes a bunch of crashing noises.
He's
he like
Special.
struggles to climb up things and stuff.
I'm gonna try to get Simba. He hates being held, but he's very cuddly, if that makes sense. I'm gonna see if he'll let me hold him long enough for you guys to see him. So I'm gonna go grab
Yes.
him.
CPM, just to touch on that real quick, they are, which is why I also pay for the Adobe cloud storage. So I have 100 terabytes of Adobe.
Yeah. I should
go
do
through.
that. Well, yeah, but like even with the cloud storage, it still runs memory on your laptop or your computer. It takes the memory.
Yeah, I mean, I've checked. Like, I try and stay on top of it. I'm not super worried because it's the only big program like that runs my computer.
Ooh.
Hey,
Come on.
Simba, it's
Full screen.
okay.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Oh,
Sweet Simba.
Aw.
He's like, please put me down.
How old is he?
He's 4.
oh, that's how Loki's for.
Yeah, it's the same age. as
Yes.
Loki.
Oh, okay, you've had
He's a
enough.
big boy.
I love you. Okay,
Aw,
he's had enough.
that is adorable.
He's had enough.
Oh,
So,
handsome boy.
yeah, he's cute as
He's
fuck.
very fucking cute.
Parker says, thanks, Richie. I'll start saving now. Need something sturdier and square just for flipper deletes and
Yes.
blade reshapes and whatever.
1
I
by
don't know
30,
about
yeah.
regrinds. I'd rather just send it to John. I'm not going to lie. Doing regrinds for people can be stressful.
Yeah, it's scary.
It can be
It's
well, the other thing,
I'd be
okay,
stressed as fuck.
it's
Yeah.
fine when you're doing them every day, but then when you haven't
don't have
done one
orders
for
of-
like a month, then it's like shit.
it's like feeling like you got to relearn it all over
It
again.
is something that you need to like practice every day, or you kind
Consistently.
of like lose it a little bit.
Yeah. it's such a foreign
But
yeah.
Flat grinds or full flat grinds
flat's
are super easy. But
well, it's just grinding in the plunge is kind of tricky. Just so that it looks nice.
I don't know. I mean with the new file guide, I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean the one you did for me came out great.
Yeah, that one did come out sweet.
It's fine. It's just right now. I mean, the hollow grinds.
I'm trying to get down hollow grinds. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it I've done it on 2 of my or 3. Well, there's that Tonto 80-20.5 blade that I demolished, which is why it's now a Tonto. So what happened? What's that?
Do you guys know the Knife Nuts podcast edition Tempest with that long Tonto?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think you could turn a drop point into that?
Turn a drop point into that?
Yeah, probably. Because it's almost just a drop point.
It would be easy. Depending on how so it depends on how thick the knife is. If it thickens up really quick, removing that material to make the Tonto could make the knife become even thicker. If it's super thin behind the edge and pretty decently high up the grind, it wouldn't make a big difference. But more than likely, depending on how much material needs to be removed, it might.
But I mean, if you think about the temp, I mean, it was barely.
Well, I mean, I'm only asking because I slightly dicked up my Tempest just a little bit. I just made a mistake sharpening and took the tip off a little.
Oh,
gotcha. The bevel just got too wide.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, I mean, I already talked to Jared. He was like, I can fix it and resharpen it, but I'm kind of torn between resharpening it and just having it turned into that long-ass Tonto.
Yeah. And bringing that tip back.
But, I mean, if you did do that, if you did turn it into a Tonto, if the bevel's already wide and you removed material from the edge, it's going to make it even wider when you do sharpen it.
Yeah, true.
Let's see what people are saying here. Once you get your hollows down, I'm gonna have to sweet talk Brian into sending his scraps to me. Yeah. Also, I do have a shit ton of AEBL I just bought, so I'm gonna be making fixed blades when I get some time. Oh, actually, would you sit here for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to go pee too. You've got it, Richie. That practice blade looked great. Thank you. That was this one.
Yeah, ended up being my blade that he stole, but that's fine.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
Hello, regrind. There is some little things that you would see if you were in person, but it wasn't the worst thing that could happen. The Tonto one. Where is that blade?
I don't know. It's not there.
Oh, it's not. Anyways, so the first 80-20.5 blade I did, it went good. And then what happened was one of the grinds was a tiny bit higher. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back to the belt sander and fix it real quick. And then one thing turned into another, and I fucking kept trying to raise them and match them. And one just kept going higher than the other. And then eventually I just completely fucked it up. And then it was so thin at the edge. I went to go blast it, and the whole edge just fucking bent out. So then I ended up like grinding it into a Tonto, and then I ended up having to do like a full hollow, and it was just.
Is it a common mod to add jimping to a Sabenza glass breaker for flipping? Worth sending it in or trying myself?
Wait, to a Sabenza glass breaker?
Are you saying glass blast?
Like this? Like,
you mean the Incosi? Or does the Sabenza have that?
No.
The Sabenza does not have it as much as the Incosi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right here.
I actually have a front flipper idea for another knife, and I don't want to say it on the chat because somebody's going to steal it because it's a good idea, but we'll talk about it.
Wait, you have a knife that would be a good idea to do that to, you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it would need a scale mod too. But
so you want to, jimping up onto the, just right here?
Yeah, he must mean, so right here.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy because it's pretty easy to fuck it up. And obviously the jimping that you're putting in is going to look much different.
If you're doing it with a Dremel, it's not going to look anything like the jimping on here. This is super fine jimping. So this would be like impossible to match unless you have a mill.
Which I mean, and you could the gymp's like, okay, this is really wide and separated. And this is not really the best example, but as far as the shape goes, the shape of the gymping that you would be able to get is something more along the lines of this. Like, obviously, it wouldn't have to be as spaced out, but like this is a realistic, like what you would be doing.
Because that was done with a Dremel, over a year ago or so.
Yeah, I mean, you could do, you could use like a smaller bit and like have them be closer together, but like obviously this looks much different than the Savenza. I think it's doable, but like it's also pretty sketchy because it's super easy for it to just come out super uneven. So, just up to you.
So I have a random question.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get into modding knives?
So we saw like other people had their knives modded and like we really wanted it done, but like we were cheap. We couldn't afford it, I guess, at the time. And so we just decided to start doing it ourselves. We saw, I think it was Stassa, because he was doing, at the time, this is when Lightning Anno just became a thing. Like when it first hit.
Like the McNasty or whatever.
Yeah. And it was before even even before the McNasty, before anybody was really doing it. Stassa and anything knife related, Brian, were the two guys that we saw that like their work was incredible. And we're like, oh my God, how do we do that? You know? And so we got help on just trying to figure it out. And then once we did, a couple people were asking us like, hey, could you do that on my knife? And then we said, yeah. And then one of Richie sold a knife to a guy on Reddit. And it turned out the guy actually lives like down the street from us. And we're like, oh shit, well, like we'll just meet up in person and I'll just give you the knife, you know? And so we met up with him, and I guess so that guy was friends with Sanford from MBK. And at the time, we were doing just lightning annos and acid washes and stuff like that. Very basic stuff and simple anodization. And so he's like, you know what, I'll introduce you to the owner of Monterey Bay Knives. I think he would love to meet you guys. And so he set us up with a meeting because Sanford, and once we met Sanford, and he was super interested in like what we had to offer. And at the time, we felt like we didn't have much to offer because it was just simple mods that we did. And so from that point forward, we felt like super driven and motivated to just take it seriously. And so then we just started buying all, a blast cabinet, compressor, a tumbler, and all these things so that we could take on this job with Monterey Bay Knives and like show the seriousness of like how much we really cared about this. And, and then it kind of just escalated from there and kind of grew into knife modders.
That's awesome.
Somebody asked?
Yes, Kaylee.
Oh,
yeah, I asked. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, at the time, like we were taking on jobs individually. Like I would take on a job and he would take on a job. But like ultimately,
we were like competing against each other.
Yeah.
I had an account, she had an account. I was like, this is
yeah. So we were like,
screw your anno. Look at this purple. Like,
yeah, exactly. And so we decided, we should just make an account. And so we made an account, but we couldn't come up with a name. And Sanford was like, why don't you just call it Knife Modders? And like it's not
I was like
taken.
joking about it. I was like, dude, like really? Like
that's
like for sure gonna be taken, and it's like obvious. I thought he was like joking. Yeah. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, that's a fucking perfect name.
Anytime somebody types in Knife Modders on Instagram, our fucking account will
or
come
even
up.
says Knife Modders, like, oh, I'm looking for a knife modder. Oh, why don't you go to the fucking Knife Modder?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that it's like a simple name, but it's not like you guys are obviously a couple and you work together, but it's not like you wouldn't know that right off the bat from like, you know what I mean? From just like Knife Modders. Like it just has like a good company name to it. Like
yes, thank you. Yes. And it's and then we made the Knife Modders account, and for like months we posted some shit we'd already taken photos of, but we like didn't take it seriously. We were still working mainly through Reddit because we were just slowly starting to get into the Instagram side of the knife world. And then once we kind of like established like friendships and kind of like got a name out there for ourselves in the YouTube community and on Instagram.
For me, it was like once the Knife Modders account passed up my personal account, that was like when I took it seriously, and I just like stopped posting on my personal account and just started posting everything on there. Because it was like growing so much faster than my account ever did.
Yeah. And
awesome.
word of mouth, and
it's weird how that happens with Instagram, like the engagement. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is super weird. It just depends. Honestly, like, so we like I kind of stopped posting on my account for a while because it just felt like too much. It was just too much shit going on. And then I realized, like, well, it doesn't make sense. Like, I should try and grow my account because it's another way to feed people into the Knife Modders account because it's just one way. And, like, that's early on. That's how we got a lot of traffic was, like, from my account to his account or to Knife
your
Modders
account grew stupid fast.
Yeah, I went from, like, 500 to, like, 5K.
Because I found Knife Modders because I found Wendy because Shabazz mentioned you in a video.
Really?
And then it was I forget what it was. It was like the Quiet Carry Drift or something.
Really?
I think it was
I don't know if I ever saw
it was years ago. I remember hearing your name. You might have even been in a live chat or something. I don't know. I just remember hearing Wendy Woo. And then I started doing the Instagram thing, and I'm just flipping through, randomly doom scrolling. I'm like, Lindy, that sounds really familiar. And I click on it, I'm like, oh, damn, this chick is badass. And then I'm like,
oh my God.
They do knife mods.
Awesome.
This seems kind of sketchy. They're in, like, their garage. I'm going to keep an eye on this, though.
That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah, I think I found you guys, like, I don't specifically remember, but I'm pretty sure I was, like, I looked at someone that got mod work done by you guys, and they had tagged you, and I clicked on the profile, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I think I saw you affiliated with it, so then I followed both, like, the Knife Modders and you at the same time.
Yes.
And then it didn't take me long to figure it out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like,
I don't know how, actually, I think Instagram just recommended one of your posts in my feed, like people you may know or something like that. And I think it was.
I have no idea how I started following you, Kelly. I can't remember. That one's a blank. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember how me and Marty started following each other. I don't know. I think I might have followed you when I saw you dyed the scales or something, and I was like, oh, that's badass. And I followed you.
Yeah.
And then we started shooting the shit one night because we're both up at weird hours because we're night owls.
Night shift, yeah.
Yes. Dude, I try to tell myself, like, I'm gonna be responsible and I'm gonna go to bed by like midnight, which, like, I don't even know why I try, because, like, I honestly, both of us, like, as soon as the sun sets, we get, like, way more active. Like, we're just, like, we want to work. We love working when the sun's down.
Yeah.
Stupid, but, like, we're most active at night. And I'm trying to just get on a normal work schedule. Like, I want to make it so, like, I get up at 8 or I start working at 8 to 6 or something, and then have a set schedule so I can't dick around on my phone, or, I need to treat it more serious. But then at the same time, it's kind of like being able to dick around in the morning is like how I keep myself from burning out doing it every day,
I'll tell myself,
you get the pleasure from working from home. Like, that's awesome. Yeah. Like, I would do whatever the hell I want.
Dude, but it sucks because it's so easy to just not want to work.
Yeah, procrastinate.
It's so easy to, like, just get caught on Instagram and just fucking scroll and scroll.
At
the same time, it's like I am working because I'm, like, responding to messages and shit, and it's like
it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword that my job is to be on Instagram talking to people all the time.
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Like, we all talk to each other. When I get a DM from somebody, it is answered in like 5 seconds. I hate letting messages build up.
Yeah, that's a good business, though. That's really good business.
Yeah, I mean, on Knife Modders, we'll always respond. On my account, like, sometimes, I don't know, I get so many story replies and stuff.
Lindsay
sometimes
does not respond to messages.
I get overwhelmed.
No, it happens. I feel bad, too. Like, sometimes Instagram, like, it'll pop up, like, after I like respond to someone's story, and then when the messages pops up, like, they have messaged me and I didn't get a note. Like, does that make sense? And
That 100% happens to me too. And it's annoying. Or I'll reply to their story, and then it, like, comes into my inbox, like they've sent a message.
It's so weird. Yeah. And so then I have a bunch of those in there. And
honestly, every time I actually get a reply out of Wendy, I still chalk it up as a win. I'm just like, that is so fucking hard to do.
Marty, I've tried just for you to be better at responding to your messages.
Yeah, I know.
You and Kaylee are the only two people I message on.
Yeah, and Kaylee, I feel bad because, like I said, you're the victim of my caffeine and my easy boredom. So I'll just text you whenever random bullshit pops into my head.
I
feel bad. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, I feel bad. Like, sometimes, like, like some days it's fine, but I guess when you post like every day, like especially when I'm working, like if I don't notice, like I'll wake up and I'll have like 23 messages, and I'm
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, I know.
but I have to
know.
get ready for work, so then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, and then I don't check them for like 2 days, and I'm like, my bad.
And then I'll
It
go
started
through
happening
and
to me.
I'll go way
Because
back.
like
Oh my god, there's so many messages sitting in here.
Yeah.
I've gotten better.
it started happening to me after Blade Show because I met so many people and talked to a bunch of people. Like the other night, I'm just sitting here watching TV. My phone is dead. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I came back 5 minutes later. I had 17 DMs.
You're like, oh
Yeah,
my
and it's a lot to respond to.
Yeah. It's kind of overwhelming, and I've noticed, like, for me, I just can't. Some days, and recently I've been better, and like I'm okay mental health wise, but like sometimes I just avoid it because I know it's just gonna stress me out even further, so I don't. But lately I've been fine.
I get into my dance cycles where I probably shouldn't even bother posting on Instagram because it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But then like I don't know.
Yeah, no, I totally
ends up
get that.
biting me is like I'll be talking to someone about getting some work done, and then I'm I don't know, I'm friendly with everyone, and fucking like we'll just end up talking about a bunch of random bullshit.
Shit.
And it's like I just met this guy, but then I'm sitting there like talking to him forever, and it's like kind of work, but not really. Like
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that like Richie, you had asked, like I think that's another reason like that Adam had ended up reaching out to me about it, because like we've been talking about, like social media can just feel like a job itself. And I think he was just like, let's just both work on this engagement thing, because it really is like it's so stupid, but like it's so true. Like you have to post every day, and you have to post stories, and if you want your stuff seen on Instagram, and I know that it used to not be like that, but now like you really have to be consistent about it, and it's like it's weird, but it's like an algorithm.
I know. Otherwise, it'll suppress your post to the point where
I posted something today on my Richie B modifications account, and I got I haven't posted in months, and I got like 25 likes, but on the Knife Modders account, obviously we have a lot more followers, but we post something and like we'll get anywhere from like 350 to like 500.
Yeah.
And then we'll get like fucking 20.
Dude,
comments.
every now and again I'll get a like from your Richie B account, and I still look at my phone like, who the fuck?
I know, he goes on there like once a month.
Oh, we usually talk to Sanford on there, and we talk to him like almost fucking every day.
But I mean,
so
I have
you guys
to
have like both logged in on Knife Modders, or like does one of you run it, or both of you run it?
We both run
it cohesively. Okay, cool.
But usually I respond to messages. Lindy,
I can always tell which one of them is responding to me on Knife Modders.
Not always.
When you guys respond back on the Knife Modders account, I know which one of you it is. I can tell from when you type.
We do type a lot different.
Yeah, well, I make sure to use emojis so that people know that I'm a girl. So,
yeah, but Richie started using emojis too to throw curveballs at me.
Yeah, I know. I got him to start using emojis. That was my fault. Yeah.
Man, one time I was in Atlanta, and so on my phone I have my personal and my Knife Instagram, and on my iPad I have my personal and Adam's Instagram, so I can like. So then one time, like I wasn't paying attention, and I was in Atlanta just for like a weekend, and I had the mini snaps, and I just took a cool shot of me like flicking it and closing it, and I put it on my story. Well, I log in like an hour later, and all these people from my personal Instagram are they're doing this emoji. Like they're like responding to it. They're like, "What is that?"
Oh, that's so funny.
That is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I was like, gotta stay protected in Atlanta.
We had some issues like logging me into the original GOAT Instagram account because we had like another person before I was there doing our social media. So it was like a whole thing trying to get in. And in Atlanta, I actually finally got logged in to the OG Instagram account. So like now if you get a comment reply or a DM from OG, it's probably me.
Yeah, does anyone else actually? It's just you. It is just you, right?
Kathy can get into it. She handles like some DMs and stuff. Like if it's a customer she's dealing with, she'll take it. Or if it's like somebody they know, she'll hop on it. But like comments, stories, posting, that's all me now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
You can kind of tell the comment style changed to like it's obvious.
I know. I always know when it's you. I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, Richie kicked the internet cable. Don't worry, this happens.
Oh, did I kick the internet cable?
Yeah, this is fine.
Sorry,
no, we're good. We're good.
We're back.
That was fast.
So,
it wasn't Richie this
to
time.
catch up on the comments, so Sanford said, I love that you took you under his wing. He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a super good dude. Like the other day, dude, he'll just stop by here just because he wants to come see us. Like no specific reason, just to come by and like sit in the shop with us and just like talk
Hang
to
out.
us.
Yeah.
When was it? The other day? Like
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday he came by because he has like a garden at his house and he likes cooking a lot and he's really good at making food. So he like just came by to give Lindy a bunch of his like spices that he grows in his garden, and then he like crushes it all up and dries it. So he just came by to give that to Lindy.
Yes, my jar of dirt.
And then he'll like invite us over to his house and we'll like have dinner with him and his wife, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I feel really bad because when I went to Blade, I thought I met Ray Laconico, but I'm pretty sure I met somebody wearing his name tag.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
It was probably Ray.
No, I went back and looked. Like, I found a picture of Ray on my phone. It was like, I did not meet Ray Laconico. That was somebody else.
Oh,
That
really?
was not him.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I wonder who you met then.
I have no idea.
Ray is fucking awesome. He's hilarious.
Why would someone have his name tag? That's so weird.
The name tag said Ray. I didn't actually even bother to read Laconico. But
I don't know about that. Honestly, having MBK, like having our name associated with MBK helped prove our legitimacy. So like having an associated, like well-known company helped. Speaking of competition, say the best thing the other one does, modding that is. I do the best mirror polished blades, and he does the best texturing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I all of the mirror polish shit, I just fucking give to her. Like,
yeah,
I can do it, but it's like I get fucking frustrated, and that shit you have to have fucking patience.
And then I end up just doing it anyway, so it just works.
I did one recently. I did the Spidey
You can do like mirror stone washes totally, but like pure mirror.
I mean, blades. I showed her how to fucking do it. So
did Lindy show you the DM?
I taught him how to do a lightning arrow, which was the first mod he ever did.
She's fucking
woofing. He figured out how it was done. I was the first one to successfully do it, and I had to teach him.
That's true. She
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Lindy show you that DM the other day?
I'll let her have it. It's okay. You can have it.
Don't act
Lindy
like that.
is the best. She's the greatest. If you want rock patterning or working done, just send it to her. Just don't even talk to me. She will help you.
Go straight to the Lindy Lou account.
Yeah. Just
don't even
you won't get responded to in like 4 days. So, hey, Chris, what is up, man?
Well, yeah, we missed a bunch of shit. Go up.
Herbs, quote unquote. Yeah, herbs. He does. Anyways, burnout Israel. After posting every day 6 to 7 years, I had to take a break. But I took a break for 1.5 years, so killed my account. Lost 60K.
Oh my god! Wait, what is your Instagram account?
Yeah, what is your Instagram account?
That is
that's
insane.
Amazing.
So Parker said, "Bro, I've called whoever I've talked to on OG's account Marty for the last couple months."
Hopefully, it is
Marty. If it got answered through my Facebook Business Suite portal thing, then it was me.
If it wasn't,
not, yeah.
But I showed up to the OG booth like, "Hey, where's Marty?"
Yeah, everybody showed up to that booth to meet me while I was gone, and then the last day I was there, and just it was like I couldn't even talk to the dudes from Blade HQ that came because like Grateful Panic and Cue Ball and Gons, like everybody showed up all at once.
Yeah, that's so cool. They're awesome. I love that group of people. They're so cool. Cue Ball is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, the association with MBK and Knife Modders was totally mutual. Honestly, it gave us a huge boost in the beginning. Like it was definitely like I think a lot more people trusted us because we were relatively new to the scene, and I felt like it built trust. Like, oh, okay,
you know, in the beginning, like Sanford would always tell us, like, "Oh no, you guys are probably gonna move on and want nothing to do with me. Like, once you guys get your own thing going on." But it was like, "Nah, we'll always be a part of it."
Yeah, but in our mind, we just couldn't imagine like not working with I think what he meant was that we are gonna go off and start our own business,
which he was right about.
But we were like so like in denial about it. We're like, no, we're not. We're just gonna work with MBK forever. We didn't understand that like we could potentially this could turn into our own business, which was really cool.
Yeah, you didn't know that you were gonna get to the point where I had to bug you on your YouTube channel until we were friends, just so I could get a book spot.
Dude, you're awesome. You were like the first person I ever gave away a trade secret to. So
what was that?
The airbrush.
Oh.
Because anything, dude, anytime people would ask me about stuff, and Rich would be like, no, don't tell them shit. Don't tell them anything. And I'm like, okay, I won't. I'm sorry. You can't.
Well,
That's hilarious.
Now you started the vicious cycle because I became friends with you guys to get access to mods, and then Kaylee used me to get to you.
Yeah, it works. It's great. So win-win.
Except for I still don't have any mods, but I do have
Dude,
this.
honestly,
What the heck, Marty?
and Kaylee, I'm gonna rat you out real quick because you have no idea how many times she was like, "You think you could get the knife modder set to make this purple for me?" I'm like, I don't know. Their books are kind of like.
No, it wasn't more of like a spot. It was more of like a, do you think they would do a good job on this knife? And he'd always be like, yeah. And I'd be like, all right, well, I'm gonna wait for a spot. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, shit, Kaylee, if you want something done, just shoot us a message. Yeah.
You're in now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You're in now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the steel I bought.
Oh, okay. So upper right is Marty, and then the beautiful lady on the bottom is Kaylee from Carry Every Day.
What up, D-Ball?
So this is the steel I bought. So I bought 3 of these in the 2-inch, so I can make like taller blades. And then I bought 3 more of these in 1.5 inch. So I'm gonna make a bunch of fixed blades.
I kind of regret not getting the A7 III. That's like what I wanted to get, but it was just like kind of expensive, and it made more sense for me to get the A6400. But I wish I'd got a full frame. That A7 III is dope.
Hi there. Hold on. Go up. Hi there. I'm jumping in late. Go up a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Jumping in late, but I'm
Jeremiah.
here now. What's
hey,
up,
what is up, man? Yeah, we run these pretty late. I mean, it's almost 3 hours. We'll probably wrap it up here pretty soon.
That's what we always say. I'm still good.
I know.
What time is it over there?
1:24.
Oh my God, Marty. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But you guys let me stay
fair,
up tonight. I have to go to work
to be
tomorrow
fair,
night, so I have to stay up tonight. So
I was up.
We're helping
I
you
was
out.
up probably until 1:30 last night, and your timing every time you respond to a DM after like 3 hours has been impeccable because I always get in bed, put my phone right next to my head so my alarm will wake me up, close my eyes, and it buzzes, and I look over and it's just like, oh, it's Kaylee responding to something from hours ago.
I'm bad about it. Like, I get lost in the DM. I don't know. I just post my story and I get lost.
Richie, where'd you get those blanks?
Alpha Knife Supply.
Yeah.
This is AEBL, which is outrageously inexpensive.
Like, it is cheap.
It is cheap. This right here was I think this was $25. The 1.5 inch is $20, and like
how long is that? Is that like 3 feet? I think so.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's 24 inches, I think, or 25 inches, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it's longer than 24 inches.
It's a good amount, though.
Yeah.
Alpha Knife Supply is the way to go, though.
Yeah.
They're legit.
And they're cool.
A lot of their shit is like Blanchard ground, so it's going to be super flat.
Yes.
But this is not. I think this is like cold.
I feel bad for we're always running.
While we still have some people in the chat and we're talking about steels, question
good night, Parker.
for...
I'm surprised you stayed up with us.
Hi, Parker.
Good night, Parker.
Question for all you guys, and I guess collectively to chat. This is a total hypothetical, but we were talking about this the other day. It was actually kind of interesting. If you could put any blade steel on the 20.5, what would it be? Any blade steel.
Could it also get a regrind or come with a regrind?
In this situation, no. Not unless you did it after the fact.
Let's see.
I don't know what was because it's like, well, I'm gonna be able to just do like a Brian reblade and get whatever I want anyway. So
yeah, true.
But I don't know. Maybe I don't know because it's supposed, it's like not a thin knife.
So it is more tough, so like 3V or like 4V. Which
well, they're already doing 3V.
Yeah, but 3V would have been perfect. Is it good?
I don't know. I'd probably do. I don't know.
My vote was either Magna Cut or something weird like Vanax.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking Vanax, but I was like, is that? I mean, I know everything's in Vanax now, but I like Vanax from where I live.
M4.
M4 would be wild.
You don't have to do M4 because I know who's about to do M4 within by the end of the year.
Fine. Crew wears M4 is better.
It's different.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't an industry secret. I mean, who always does their exclusives in M4?
Blade.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know who does their
Is it going to be Jade?
Oh,
yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Jade.
Duh.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say that. I don't think that's necessarily
Oh,
a
well,
secret.
but
But
I didn't hear anything. What did you say? That's weird.
it's like I'm not gonna say.
What? They do stuff in Jade and Black?
Ooh, you're getting a Sand Mine 20.5. That's dope. That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
cool.
he was doing Sand
Yeah,
Mine.
he has some ZDP.
That's badass.
GDP would be dope too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably just gonna do Magna Cut. I think.
Oh, you're in Washington. We're in California, so we're on the same time zone. That's cool. Yeah, it's only 10:30 here. Let's see. So wait. Oh, did you say what camera you used, Tanner? You someone asked, and I was looking for it, but I didn't see it. What camera did you say you had? I'm just curious. 1090. Yeah, LC200N. That would be cool.
Hang on.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Sorry, I had to answer Marty's question. Let's see. What else would be cool, Stu? I feel like I can never, dude. When people ask questions on the spot, I am the absolute fucking worst.
Yeah,
LC200 is actually not a bad idea. Because
Yeah,
on a blade that thick, LC200 wouldn't have the kind of rolling over tendencies that it has on the Spidey Chef.
Yeah, but
I don't know. It was hard to say what steel to pick because I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I'm gonna get a reblade from Brian in Magna Cut probably, so I can't really. There's no point. In saying that,
I know. Oh, okay. Canon M50 with Sigma. Oh yeah, I have a Sigma 16
on the 80-20.5. I know. I was thinking about that, but it's that is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
a steel that's available.
Yeah. Dude, I was okay, so honestly, when I was looking to get cameras, I was thinking oh, the Canon M50, that is such a good deal. But for some reason, I was under the impression that I would just want a better camera because the camera that price just wouldn't look as good. But then I after I got this camera, I came to learn that it comes down to the lenses and stuff and they all.
So you could have gotten an M50 and then bought a $2,000 lens, and you would have been better off.
Yeah. But I mean, not 4K his cam. I don't think, but still, I don't use 4K because it's my laptop can't even use it anyways. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's good for the long haul, but I could have totally just got M50 with the money.
And you didn't get the.
Well, I got a gimbal too. I don't even know why the fuck I bought.
I don't know why you bought a gimbal.
Honestly, I want a gimbal.
Yeah. So while we're off of knives for a second, I wanted to show this to Lindy because it's purple.
Yes, I saw you post that.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying this because it's got a bunch for cards and stuff. But I like the purple because it adds that feminine touch to a card holder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've really been digging this. This is from Fail Safe Goods. His name's Ryan. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was cool because it was all purple and he did a really good job with it.
Yes.
So, yeah, Fail Safe Goods.
I know. I've been wanting.
It's really good for leather stuff.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get a leather wallet, but just haven't. You know who I love her work, but she's just always booked out is Lesbian
EDC. Dude, her freaking edges. Her freaking edges
it's so beautiful.
Are freaking amazing.
She does hands down the best leather work I've ever seen. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, she did
this on those pride flags, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
This card holder is from
you have
and her edges. Yeah, I always catch her on a good day, when she opens her books, and I just say, "Hey, give me something." Yeah.
Yes, I know. Our books are always closed. I always miss when she opens them.
You know, I have to have the purple in there.
It's beautiful. It's so good.
Yeah, her edges are just I've never her edges are better than freaking Coach and all those high name brands.
100. Honestly, Coach, if you really look at the leather work, it's not even that good. It's just expensive.
Right, it's just expensive.
I know you've been looking for something because you hate the big.
Dude, I honestly. What are they called? So I don't carry purses really. I just putting it in my pocket. I don't carrying anything that isn't just in my pocket. And so I always need to find wallets that are really small that I could just
a card holder.
Yeah, and I feel her wallets are just the perfect size.
This is
this would fit in your pocket well, and it's so thin.
It's perfect.
This is literally a little thing
it's
from
just got
USN.
And then just the 2 cards that I carry, and then I could fit some cash in there, which is fine. But I mainly just use my cards anyway.
Because you would have those big wallets.
I used to have
wallets, and that would be all that fit in your purse.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't really carry purses that often.
You don't anymore.
It's just I don't know. I'm just not big on carrying purses anymore. Because then I just end up putting a bunch of crap in there, and it's all crap I don't need. And it's just
I don't even know when the last time.
I'm a pocket person.
Yeah, I haven't.
You'll carry that little mini backpack.
Yeah, I'll carry a mini backpack before I carry a purse. It just makes more sense.
Dude,
it's like
my
more
fucking
practical.
Jaeger is like
Tinging. I know. Hermes. Oh, I haven't checked. Oh, yeah, Hermes. Like designer. Is that what you're talking about? Lost Dutchman. Open Sea Leather. He does good work too. But I'm sorry, Lesbian EDC. Her work is better.
There's
yeah, she's phenomenal. She is phenomenal.
Hey, Chaz, what is up, man?
There's an abrasive company that sells like belt sander belts called Hermes.
Lost Dutchman. I don't know if I know about Lost Dutchman.
Dude, this fucking.
It's been tinging like nonstop. Now it's not.
No, I did.
Not barely.
Oh, and you guys are right. The rounded backspacer is really annoying.
Yeah, you should. Dude, same with the snacks. That is one thing. Like the pocket cool innovation, but I love standing my blades up like on the backspacer. I don't want the whole face of it.
I know.
Yeah.
It just like knocks over.
Wait, is this standing?
Honestly, this little flat right here for taking like weird angled moody photos of this knife is really cool because you can put it at just like that perfect photo angle.
Our knife is gonna be like that too. It has that little like flat spot right there.
That's gonna be tight.
And a full backspacer.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get some good pictures out of that one.
Yes, please do. Oh my god. And I'm excited to see like what the grind is gonna look like. And we have an idea, but I can't wait to see it on our knife, like what it's gonna be.
We haven't said it all stream. I feel like it needs to be said. We just have to mention it. That Jonathan McNeese is a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful man. You know,
he is a beautiful man.
When we're talking about it, like he is a handsome man, but he's also just like a really cool dude, like a really good person. But
and his wife was really cool too. Like both of them were.
Did we meet his wife? Oh, maybe she was there, but he didn't like interact with her. I think she was working with somebody else. But
did you guys see the live that Brian did? Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah. The first thing he says. First off, Jonathan McNeese, gorgeous man.
Yeah, I know. I love how
that's the same thing I fucking said when I saw him. All these dudes are like, Jesus Christ.
I know. Dude, okay, so Adam Purvis.
Well, he works out like every day.
I know. He's buff. He's like a handsome, fit man. So yeah, so does Adam Purvis, and then McNeese.
Yeah, Adam runs a lot.
Yeah, he's a handsome man, super athletic, fit-looking guy. He looks healthy. And then who was the other one?
Yeah, Adam's coming in to swoop on your bitch.
Wait, Lindy, can I pay you for a sheet of a couple grits of paper? I can't afford to. Oh yeah, let me know what you need. We're kind of running low, but if we have it, totally.
You know, you don't have to get black guys. You can
sheets.
get they have sheets. You can do other brands. Other brands are good too.
Good night, Tim. Just hanging out with
3M
us.
is acceptable.
Yeah, 3M's fine.
Wingspore is good. Rhino Wet. You know,
I feel like
shit's good.
some they do sell by the sheet for like 30 cents or something.
No, it's not that cheap.
Or I don't
like
remember
closer to $1.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember. But like they're pretty good sized sheets. Like they're pretty large.
It's the size of like a printer paper.
Yeah.
I think.
We're all beautiful in our own unique way. Isn't that right, Cue Ball? Yes. Oh my God, Brittany is beautiful as well. Shane's got the fattest crush on Brittany.
That's so funny.
Literally, he was like, I just saw the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. And it was Brittany, but he was like smitten with her the moment he saw her. It was so cute.
He didn't even know who she was.
Yeah. But Richard's milkshake does bring all the girls to the yard. Just because he's got a big booty.
Or boys. It also
that's happened. That's been a thing.
Double-edged sword.
Dude, so did we ever talk about that? How that dude, the gay Dylan, he was like convinced.
He was convinced that like he was gay, but like didn't know he was gay.
Dude,
and he would come up to me and like try and convince me that he was gay. And it was like an old friend that we used to hang out with.
And it was like a constant thing.
Yeah, every time.
But why was he convincing? I don't understand.
But it was like he was just waiting for me to fucking tell
come out
him,
of a closet.
Like,
yeah.
Profess my love for him or something.
Hey, a man can dream, Richie.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so funny.
He was a cool guy, but like he had a crush on Richie. I think he had a crush on him.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was pretty strange.
Yeah. Okay, I thought I would try the black guy since you recommended it. The site didn't show many options for seeing. Oh, okay. Well, 3M is. I should have mentioned other ones. We use the black ice, it is good sandpaper. What's the other one that's good too? The
Rhino Wet is really good.
But it's probably up there.
A lot of people will say Rhino Wet is better than black ice.
Yeah, But we
you guys also blacken your titanium really well. Like, how do you, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people struggle with blackening their titanium, but all your mods
it's difficult.
So most people that do
we tried to pull it off. We can't do it.
Will do like heat blackening, which we do not do at all because it's like you could warp your scales pretty easy.
Beats up pregnant girls for less.
So you can warp your scales with like heat blackening.
That was one time.
So we don't really do heat blackening except for on like hardware and backspacers and clips.
Heat blackening runs the risk of warping because
and then also you'll get
like
brown spots on it too, and it just does not look good. A lot of people just say fuck it and they just do it, and there's brown spots on it, but it just it does not look good.
So we'll either Cerakote, but with hardware and stuff, or backspacers or clips, we'll heat blacken. But for most of it is Cerakote. Or wash and stuff. Thank you. That was a huge rant. Thank you. Wait, Lindy. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was the story. There's. I might as well just tell it a little bit. But
Kaylee wasn't here for the beating up pregnant girl story.
Oh, she wasn't. Were you? Oh God. Okay.
That sounds so terrible.
I know. Well, first of all, let me just like explain it by saying she was a pregnant woman who's still a blackout drinker. So who's the real?
Okay, sorry. Pause. I had to switch my AirPods.
Okay,
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Okay, so the pregnant woman you beat up,
who was also an alcoholic.
Yeah, hang on.
And like at the time, I was an alcoholic as well. So we were both drinking, but she was 5 months pregnant and she was drinking, which is a whole nother story. But so our relationship was really weird. So we were both dating a guy, the same guy, and like he was cheating on both of us. But she knew about me. I didn't know about her. And so, I mean,
wait, was he the baby daddy or?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Not baby daddy.
So she had already moved on. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
but she was still in love with him, but I like was over it. You know, by that time, I didn't want anything to do with it, and she was butthurt that he was still in love with me and didn't want anything to do with her. But I didn't know she was still upset about it. But it started to come out when she was drinking, and she just all of a sudden would just start trying to punch me in the face when she got drunk. And so I like pinned her down, like, you know, trying to hold her down, but she just wouldn't quit. Every time I'd let her go, she'd try and punch me. And then I finally got to the point where I was just like, all right, dude, if you don't stop, I will punch you. And then, I beat her ass. And then
you gave her that right hook.
Yeah. But, so, and she didn't press charges, thank God. But because she was pregnant, they ended up taking her in an ambulance and all this shit. She was fine. Like, she barely, it wasn't like, I didn't like fuck her up or anything.
They should have asked why she was drinking. That's what
I know. But I got in trouble, obviously, because I was being a drunk pregnant girl. But
did you actually get in trouble?
Yeah, the cops sat me down and like they were waiting on her to see if she was going to press charges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't get like even though she attacked you.
Yeah, she attacked me first. But because the dog that was there, like I was friends with this dog. The dog loved me.
Whose dog was it?
The owner of the house that we were staying at. And the dog went and lunged at her to get her to stop attacking me, and it clawed her stomach. And they thought I tried to stab her with something, and I didn't. I just punched her in the face, you know. And I told him that I was like, well, she was beating on me, and I pinned her down, and then Anyways, that's that story. That ended that real quick. I need a Kawambit. Yes, I need a Kawambit. A lime green.
I'm getting mini one.
Yes. Actually, I think I'd want it to be purple or like blue or something. That would be cool. Lindy, you strike me as a scrappy fighter.
I've always been a little bit more worried about Lindy whooping my ass than I have been about Richie doing it. Dude, I'm 100% honest.
Richie's the one who's trained in jiu-jitsu. I am not. I mean, I am probably more likely to punch you than he is.
But you have bony hands and you wear rings and you got fucking attitude.
Yeah,
you scare me sometimes.
Richie's a lot more level-headed than I am, for sure.
That's awesome.
We balance each other out. I'm more patient, barely. He's less patient, but he's also more level-headed, and I'm like the psycho outgoing one. So
no, you're not. You're not psycho.
No, I'm not saying psycho. No, dude, I'm just like energetic.
My best friend who has never met either of you, never even seen you before, heard you yell at Richie on a live stream through a headset and was just like, "Oh, she's a fiery individual. I understand now."
I'm just loud.
It's funny though, because she's not. She's like so nice.
I'm like the most timid.
She's like so nice to me. Even she puts up with my bullshit. Like,
I mean,
I was gonna say, Lindy, you're nice because like I don't know how to say this in a good way. Some girls on Knife Insta are just I don't know how to say
No.
this on a live stream
No,
without.
I already know exactly what you're saying.
But
and I
like,
totally
you were
agree.
genuinely nice, and I was like, I feel like I could converse with you, and you were just nice, not like,
Oh, thank you.
not like they're just
You
for
are.
like
Yeah,
attention and
man, I
content.
like that is one thing. Okay, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but like as somebody who is like understands what it feels like to be awkward and uncomfortable, I've made it my goal in life to always make somebody feel like welcome or like I never want to be like off-putting to the point where
And you do a great job because
I can't.
I'm like the most awkward, uncomfortable person in the world, and
no, you're not. You're so easy to talk to.
Yeah,
I mean, well, I knew you guys, and like by the time we all started talking, I was in Blade Show mode.
Oh,
like
okay.
I was fully out of my shell at that point. There was no going back. Yeah, like thrown into the deep end.
And you know, there was a couple people at Blade Show that we could tell like felt out of their element, and they kind of just like hung around us, and it was just kind of cool knowing like that they felt comfortable around us, even though they didn't.
They
know us
chose
super
to
well.
like gravitated towards us, and I just hope that if anyone feels awkward around us, like just come hang out with us, and we'll make you feel loved. I promise.
Yeah.
That's such a shitty feeling. Like I know that feeling like imposter syndrome or like alienated from other people, and like it's
that's
such
like
a
how we
feeling.
felt at USN and Blade Show.
Yeah,
mainly USN. Because that was our first ever show, and
thank fucking God, Kaylee was in the pit Friday night because I was walking through that place. Like, if I have to be in here 5 more minutes, I'm out. Like,
there's like nobody there. Well, there's
no, there was a lot of people.
Yeah, the pit is like there are people there. But good luck trying to find them.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, me and Brittany got lucky. We showed up, and my friend Mike had saved us seats, so we like got to sit. And then,
Can I ask you a question? Is your girlfriend's name Brittany and other Brittany? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
so,
yeah, you're right.
Okay, so Adam's dating Brittany, which is N-E-Y. My girlfriend's name is Brittany, A-N-Y.
I noticed that
she does not have a nice
Instagram. To me in the chat, I was like, okay, she spelt it different, so that must be your girlfriend. That's what. Okay. All right, continue.
Yeah, so me and Brittany with an A, we showed up to the place, and Brittany, she gets slight anxiety sometimes around crowds, so she was like, "Whoa!" when we got to the pit Friday night, and I was like, but she was trying to be a good troop. She was like, "All right, I'm here." But
that's
luckily,
nice.
I was just really glad my friends had the seat because I think that helped because we were just like sitting and like around the group.
Yes,
because I was in nice nerd mode. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, dude. I was like a high being there around a bunch of other nice and just being able to like talk with these people you've known for so long, but just like finally meeting them and like.
Yeah. Man, thank you guys for giving me a seat. By the time I found you guys, I had walked from the front of the Cobb all the way around the back to the fucking Waverly.
Dude, I felt lost.
That was like right after we came from the failed karaoke.
Yeah.
I thought that was Saturday night.
That was Saturday.
That was the night we did the karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke was Saturday. I bumped into you guys Friday too.
Yes, we were with Jared and Bama and Super.
Yeah, I caught you guys on the way out on Friday night.
It was hilarious. It was honestly the very first time I've like been around drunk people and I didn't hate life, like because everyone was just so happy that it was like when you're the only sober person and everyone else is shit faced. I feel like they were like functioning drunks, so it was easier to like be around.
It was pretty amazing when we were in the bar. It was like we were sitting next to Stassa, and then there was like Bob DeMarco, the knife junkie.
Stassa, we like looked up to him. He was like our idol, obviously, because he did knife mods early on, and so like we religiously watched all of his videos and stuff. And then we've talked to him off and on, but like majority of the time we were there, we were mainly talking with Stassa.
In the bar we were. So it was like. Well, I was sitting next to, it was like Stassa, and then there was Bob DeMarco, and then there was Justin from OCD for EDC, and then there was Jared Neve, and then there was like Kara, Bama Knife Guy, Super Still Steve. There's just so many people that we've known online for so long. It was like OCD for EDC. Justin, he gave us our first power supply for anodizing.
Yeah.
Prior to that, we were using 9-volt batteries.
For
he had the sticker, the OCD for EDC for like the little flag on the sticker.
Yeah. That's
okay, cool. I met him at the booth with
Jack
Jack
Wolf?
Wolf's knife.
Yeah. Oh, he's
was
awesome.
so nice. Yeah,
Yeah, he is
like
a
I
nice
had a really
guy.
good time.
I don't think
And
I met
the-
Justin.
Talk to. He's a
The,
fun guy.
He's a really smart
He's
dude.
a smart
too.
man. Yeah, he is.
The dude that owns Jack Wolf Knives too, like his dad was there, and he was
I
an
didn't know that.
anesthesiologist. Yeah, he's a doctor. Well, I guess he retired, but he was super fun to talk to because like I was like moved him out of the way and started talking to his dad. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you're like, yes, doctor, yes.
Yeah, no, because yeah, there is a.
That's another booth. We like kind of walked by it, but we were like we're going to the MBK booth, so we didn't stop. But yeah, I wanted to. Ben is really cool. He's another he's doing it right. Like he's running his business.
And that Justin guy was really cool when I chatted with him.
Yeah, man, just watching him slowly come up with renderings and ideas, and then watching his what he's done with his business.
I remember when he first announced it, which was I'm pretty sure the first time he announced it was on the Knife Junkie podcast. Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, he kind of talked he brought it up on Kev's live stream, but they wouldn't go into details. It was still hush hush, but they brought it up once or twice.
I do feel kind of bad because I thought we were going to spend a lot more time at the MBK booth, but we were not there that much at all.
I never found that one.
It was in a really weird. It was in the big room towards the when you first walk in. It was along the first two rows of tables, but right. In the middle of the row of tables. It was in a weird spot.
I got lucky. That's how I found you guys on Friday because the show was ending, and I figured the safest bet was to just head for MBK.
Yes.
And if I can't find you there, then I'll fan out and figure something out.
Yes.
And I happened to time it while you guys were there. I met Cole there too, Friday afternoon. I was standing there playing with the sea otter, and I just hear out of the corner of my ear that voice going, "Ray Laconico, you beautiful bastard!" And I'm just like,
yes. Oh,
good afternoon, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, that is so cool. That is a very cold thing to say. But the reason why we felt kind of bad though is Elijah, Isham, and Sanford were best friends, and so they used to go whenever they'd go to the shows. Obviously, it would be their time, and they would hang out and stuff. And it was the first time he'd gone to a show with without Elijah being there, and we knew that it was just really hard on him, and so he just didn't even really hang out at the pit or do anything. He mainly just hung out with Ray, and just that's why we kind of felt bad, is because we wanted to be there with him and be there for him, but we ended up going all over the place. And of course he didn't even care, he's whatever, go do you, but we wanted to support him.
Another cool thing, so there's one guy. So there's a sea otter there.
Yeah, Bob DeMarco was extreme. He's such an intelligent dude. He was awesome to talk to.
So at the we did one sea otter, one modded sea otter that was fully decked out. It was fragged both the scales, mirror stonewash on the blade, black hardware, anodized, blasted and tumbled scales, and and then had an MXG clip which was also coated. It was a $900 sea otter, and. Oof. Same guy who bought. So he bought
the sea otter.
I think he bought a regular sea otter, and then he bought that sea otter and a ZDP mirror polished blade slayback. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was stoked that one sold at the show.
Yeah, me too. Because we were
that's a fucking big purchase.
We'd swing by the show, or we'd swing by the table of the booth, and we've done a lot of mods for Sanford over the I don't know, over the couple years that we've been working with him. And so he still has some of our mods that are a year old, and he was putting those on the table. And we're put the new ones on the table, not the old shit. It's way better now.
They're still good. They're still good, but it's since we did it, we can see the improvements. So it's
your evolution of getting better.
Sell
the good ones. Yeah.
Or why didn't you sell them sooner?
I should have bought an MBK. I mean, the sea otter. I'm kind of waiting for the Warney sheepshead sea otter, because I think I'm gonna like that better. But I should have bought a mini OG or something while I was there. I kind of regret that.
Don't buy it if you don't. I mean, don't just buy it. Buy.
Also, Sanford.
I mean, that was half the point of Blade Show. Was just buy shit.
I couldn't though. I was so proud of myself. I didn't spend a bunch of money. I should have just bought a rose.
When those crosscut carbon fiber mini OGs come in, or the ZDP 189s, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll grab one and have it sent over to you guys.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Also, Sanford just bought a new, very nice tumbler. So I think the Blast and Tumble should look
better.
Yeah,
because he was using like it's not a Harbor Freight one, but it's very similar to that like vibratory style like tumbler. And that's another thing, like those vibratory tumblers, the finish that you get on them, it's like very inconsistent or very patchy. Like how long you tumble it and like but
I know, because we're using Harbor Freight vibratory tumblers right now, and our next big shop upgrade is a giant tumbler. We're actually looking at something very similar to what McNeese has in his shop.
Oh yeah.
What is it? A Mr. Deber? That's like what everyone gets.
It's probably what
I don't know. It doesn't even have a label on it.
Oh really?
Okay.
Huh.
But yeah,
you should, if you find out, let me know because I'd be interested.
I mean, I will say that if you take ProTech hardware and throw it in the dry tumbler for like 6 hours, it comes out looking fantastic. But
that's cool. Like, well, I just went for like blast and tumbles and like acid washes. I don't know about.
I mean, well, the ProTech stuff is all blasted already, so I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, I totally. What for what knife? What ProTech?
I've done the Runt 5. I did a Runt 5 twice.
I didn't know. Oh, okay. I didn't know it came Runt 5. It came with blasted hardware. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And the SBR, my SBR has blasted hardware.
My SBR is all black. But yeah, I did my Runt 5 purple for somebody, and then I ended up not giving it to him. And the middle, I was like, fuck this, and took that knife and blasted the purple off and re-cerakoted it blue titanium.
Oh yeah, and that's what I noticed using now to start off. I've noticed inconsistency. Oh yeah, doing it by hand, it can look really nice, but it's just also like
tumbling by hand gives you a great finish.
Yeah, there's just you have to figure out the right way to do it so that like it doesn't leave just scratches.
Yeah, because there's a lot of ways you can do it depending on how hard you shake. You can get like many different finishes.
Yeah.
Different types of tumbles. Yeah, some of them will look like longer lines. Some of them will look like marks. Yeah. There's quite a few ways, obviously, since you could control.
But a rotary tumbler, and you can get those for pretty cheap. You can go to Harbor Freight and get a dual drum rotary and put some media in there. They have media.
But you'd probably need to make a drum for it.
Yeah, so what we did is we got some PVC like pipe that's like that fit the exact size. It's like the two drums put together, but like the length of it. So I think it's like, I don't know, like 12, 10, I don't know what it is, like 10 inches or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And then we like got two like seals. We sealed the bottom, and then we have a removable like lid that we have for it. And then we just let that go. And that was cheap and easy to build and to make. So if you ever want to do that, Backdecky, we'll let you know like what we got.
Yep.
It's like a slower, gentle tumble, but it looks really nice.
It looks very
That's
nice.
like what we did for the longest time. Yeah,
I did get a ProTech there. I did get the Blade Show Runt 5 because I've wanted one for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm a sucker for dragon scale, and this is I guess it could be like fish, but it does have a little engraving.
Yeah, the scale pattern is really cool.
I know, it's so dope.
So I just decided to
so Kaylee, you don't have to spill all the beans and like tell us what you got, but ballpark me here because I'm really curious. How many knives did you buy at Blade Show?
So, to preface it, I will say I did say that. Like I knew I was going to spend money at Blade Show, so I saved up for like 4 months. So like per paycheck, I put away money just for Blade Show. So and I didn't buy a lot right before Blade Show because I wanted to. I just was excited, and I know I am, and I knew I was going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I probably bought like 8 knives.
Damn! All right, pretty good.
I bought a lot of them the first day. I kind of like I went. I feel like every booth I went to that I was excited about, I bought a knife. So I screwed a lot of my budget that first day, and then that last day I had like enough for the Rosie, and then like I spent a little bit like at TRM Rivers and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, next year I probably won't go so crazy on the very first day, but I was just excited.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the second day is where it's at. I feel like because so many people like are there early and everyone's trying to get there on the first day, but I feel like the second day isn't as.
I mean, it was way easier to get a Roosevelt on the second day. The doors opened at 8 for people with both exhibitor badges. I got there at like 8:45, and I was still the 4th person in line.
It wasn't as like crazy as it was.
Which was
crazy.
like extremely surprising.
Yeah, and next year I'm not gonna mess up a lotto. I felt so bad about Ryan's lotto because I like put my name down, and when he called me, I didn't have service, and then when I got back, I
happened. Like we were talking.
I know, but I felt so bad.
No, don't feel bad because he even knew. Like he's like, I already know. Like people, there's no service here, and I already have like a gut feeling that people aren't gonna have service.
Well,
when I call.
see, I gave everybody my phone number because the last time I was there, the Wi-Fi went down.
I wasn't
So
even
it was
on
like-
the Wi-Fi. I had zero service. Like I couldn't even.
Well,
make
I
a
was
phone
on
call.
Exhibitor Wi-Fi or whatever it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
I was on the
didn't get-
Wi-Fi
I
that they
just
gave
had
all
my
of us.
phone in my pocket, and then like when I got back to the hotel, I got like so I guess because it was all the messages like
Yeah,
so many
like
at once, and I was like,
my
yeah,
phone
that
service,
was me
like
too.
my 5G was at 0 the entire show, but my Wi-Fi was great. Like I was trying to reach out to people on Instagram because that was the only thing that would work.
Yeah. Oh, Instagram. Yeah. No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything on my phone. Was just like pretty much useless unless we went out of the building and into that little valet like area. It was like where I could kind of get some service. But so Backpack B, yes, Harbor Freight, dude. Seriously,
you will get to the point where you're like, I can't buy anything else.
like
from
I
Harbor
already
Freight.
own
I
everything.
own everything.
That's how we are.
But then later down the road, I'm like, I find something out that like I need
They
something
have?
that I didn't even know was a thing, and then I'm like, oh shit, they have it, and then I'll buy it. But like for the most part, I'm pretty capped out. I have like a $200 gift card right now that I.
Oh, it was like 400 at one point. Yeah, and slowly we've just been buying gloves and like little things like.
I actually, I really need to go to Harbor Freight and get an Apache case because
Yeah, you should.
I am completely out of room. I am overflowing my 22 spot case.
We got like the big ass one for
There's
so
one
we could
size
split
bigger,
it.
I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, fine.
Or maybe 2 sizes bigger.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, it's big. Anyways, so we sat there with a Kershaw leak and we cut out all the little stupid fucking holes and stuff.
Oh no!
What?
No, I'm buying the Apache and then immediately going on Nail Pack and getting the
Dude, they're
pre-cut
so
thing for the
expensive.
Apache.
It's like $200 or something.
Not
What?
for the foam. The foam is like $60.
Oh,
Is it?
really?
I thought
Oh.
or like the shipping or something was ridiculously expensive.
Okay, so I just did the Now Pack foam because I had to pick and pluck or whatever, and it was driving me nuts because
Yeah,
I felt like all
fucking
the little
annoying.
stuff was getting everywhere. And I did have a problem with the shipping. It was $60 for the foam, but then shipping was $12.50. And I like exited out of it, and I was like, "Fuck that!" But then I went back, and I was like, "I really want it."
I know.
I mean,
well,
for
Yeah.
$60, so it costs as much shipping to ship the tiny little foam as it does the big box. Like, doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
that makes no.
So
fucking
it's
sense.
$120 then for it, right?
Well, no, I paid like
It was
$77.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$12.50.
Oh, 12.
For the-
I
I mean,
just the
that's still
foam.
not bad
For
because
just
it
the
was like
foam.
130 for my Pelican case, and my Pelican case only holds 22 knives.
Yeah.
Wait. So it came out to like 70. You said 70 something.
Yeah, but that was just for the foam cutout,
Yeah.
like the insert. Because I had the case already, and it had the pick and pluck foam, but it was driving me crazy because it
That's
was
what
like
we
sitting
have.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And,
And also, what I was getting at was like we
Yeah.
finally got it all finished.
Hours.
Hours. We spent hours doing it because we're
Maybe
cheap. We're determined. Like we're not about to
Yeah.
spend fucking $100 on some foam. So we cut it all out. It was finished, and like we were getting a picture of it. Richie was just about to spray it down, and then our kitten just tears. Freya just like tore right through it, and she just fucked up the whole thing.
She just
like,
jumped
right
on it
as
and
we
fucking
finished
destroyed it.
Because she like so our foam like was immediately.
But yeah,
fucked up
if you
after that.
spray it with what is it called again?
I don't know, but that's
Like
that's
Plasti Dip.
Oh, yeah.
If you spray it with Plasti Dip, apparently it's like a game changer.
It
like
seals it so it doesn't.
And all
go-
the
Yeah.
little
Right.
fuzzy don't go everywhere.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, plastic dip. Exactly, K Mason. I also watched Chris. Oh, okay. I think you guys are talking.
I have so much just like
I
spare
hate
foam
it.
rubber around there because I use it to fill in the little gaps in the Pelican case.
Yeah.
what?
The rubber? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the foam, little foam end bits, just random chunks of foam.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I
I'm like,
actually use
whatever,
those little pieces, which is stupid, for sponge anodizing. So like, you need to have like a spongy type material to do sponge anodizing. And like, I'll just grab a little piece of the fucked up foam out of our knife case and just use it for sponge anodizing.
Yeah, I'm very out of room. Most of my giant mounts are stuck in there side by side in a one knife slot, and I have two
Oof.
that don't have a spot.
Ooh, God. Are you like resting it on the top? Can you like lay them in between other knives?
No,
Oh, okay.
because I have the Blade HQ signature one, so I just have like a handful of slots, and then
Yeah.
like one like trophy knife slot right in the front that I put coins in.
Nice. We need to buy it. Well, we don't need to buy it. I mean, we should just get new foam. You just need to sell some of
I
your
know,
knives
dude. I have so much shit. I need to sell probably like 30, 40 knives that I
that
need to
he
sell.
just bought with the intent of modding, but then he never does, and then it just sits like on a shelf and just collects dust.
And I feel like if you have less knives in your collection, you value the ones more that you do have.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
CBM.
That's true.
Well, when you start letting go of stuff, let me know. I might buy one of your 2 cents.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I went through Blade Show and had the golden opportunity to go fuck with Tucson and still didn't.
97. 97.
And what were you saying, Marty?
I went to Blade Show and they had a table at Blade and I forgot.
Wait, what?
I totally forgot.
What?
Yeah, the ones they had at Blade Show were not great.
Tucson, yeah. They
Models
had the Maverick.
they had none of the cool models.
They had some. They had the Maverick and that's about it. Yeah.
A lot of the models were shitty, and they had a bunch that were lightning anodized, like really bad, like not lightning anodized well. And with the show lighting, I don't do lightning anos for shows anymore because it just looks like dog shit under the LEDs.
I mean, I'm sure Tucson's are great. I don't really expect them to be the go-to for lightning ano though.
Yeah, it's I don't know why they weren't like polishing it. It was just like straight over the finish, and it just looked not good. But Manny Z said, "Where do you get Plasti Dip?" I mean, you could probably buy some at fucking Walmart on the internet. They probably have it on Amazon, anywhere really.
Now, I gotta say, after sitting here and fidgeting with this for a couple hours, if you just sit here and play with this milling really starts getting your thumb.
Really?
Right on the joint, it just starts to get a little bit like, it doesn't hurt, but like you feel it, you know what I mean? Because you have to push right there to get it to flick, and then
I see. So the back of your finger, it pushes.
Yeah, like this ball joint right here just kind of starts to push into the milling a little bit.
I got you. Backpack B said, "Let me know what you're selling. I'm always looking for knives to mod. A lot of the knives I will be selling will be modded though, but some of them not. Some of them not. Who's something on said? Marty, I have some Tucson's going up for sale. Says Cue Ball. Shane, I'm starting to see my collection even more, but I'm starting out with this group first.
Oh my.
You want to wrap this up?
We're probably gonna wrap it up, guys, because we need to clean and finish up a couple mods and stuff. We'll wait till Kaylee gets done.
Yes.
I don't want to. Yes. See, it was just under 4 hours this time.
Yep.
Yeah, not bad.
Yes. All right, guys.
As Kaylee goes for more caffeine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I did. Well, I just like, I don't know. I'm a sucker for Coke. It's like my
Coke
Your
is so
thing?
good.
Yeah, Coke is delicious.
Yeah.
All right,
I've
guys.
been addicted to Liquid Death lately. I kind of want him to give me free shit. But
We're gonna wrap it up here.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, for sure. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Backpack B, Manny, Cue Ball, CPM. It was nice hanging out with you guys, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.